at the apparent siege laid on their land by uniformed persons of the different categories. They range from army, navy, police, civil defense, customs, FRSC, and the bandits. My journey had taken me by road from Isele, Mpitime, where I had gone to pay tribute to a Nigerian icon, Chief Dr. PKC Isaba, the Odogu of Isele, Mpitime. He was one of the first Nigerians to believe in my ability as a young fledgling lawyer. I had been handling his cases whilst at Chief Gani Fahimi's chambers. When I left as deputy head to set up my practice in January 1986, Chief Isaba personally went to Chief Gani to allow him move his files to me to continue handling his cases, a request the amiable and selfless Gani granted immediately. Then he came to reveal, Ozokeme came to give account of what he saw. From Iselem Itime through Asaba to Port Harcourt, told me clearly that the entire Igbo land is locked down in a physical, psychological, and mental siege, reminiscent of a civil war time. Ozokeme continues, when the civil war ended, January 15, 1970, then the military ruler Jack Gowan, who became head of state at 31, and a bachelor, proclaimed the 3 R's: reconciliation, um, reconciliation, and rehabilitation, which heralded his policy of no victor, no vanquished. Now, he is trying to tell you that what you witness does not support in any way vindicate what they say. What they said is different, but their actions different. This was after unfortunate failure of the 4th to 5th January 1967 of the Aburi Accord that would have perverted the bloody war in which over 2 million civilians and 100,000 military combatants were killed. Or was it an historic mistake that these people who had already manufactured the Bunigwe series weapons that included detonation mines, IED, and rocket propelled, which they prosecuted the Nigeria Biafra war between 67 and 70, were prevented from leaving Nigeria, perhaps we would have today had a Japan, Singapore, or South Korea. Then he went further to tell you that these policies were meant to quickly heal the gaping wounds of the gruesome bloody war. But have these hardworking, gregarious Jews of Nigeria been reconciled, rehabilitated, and reintegrated into the mainstream? I doubt it. Simple proof show me any Igbo man in today's all-powerful cabal, kitchen cabinet of PMBs and government. My journey from Iselem to Delta through Asaba Onitsha, Oba, Orifite, Okija, Ihiala, Mbidi, Awamama, Oweri, Aba to Port Harcourt was a strangulating reminder that the Igbos, in spite of their unqualifiable contributions to the commerce, industry, and innovation that drive the non-oil sector of Nigeria economy and give it oxygen, are nearly a conquered people. The checkpoints along the above stretch of road are nauseating and asphyxiating as security agencies, including paramilitary ones, outdo each other to harass, torment, search, intimidate, and extort money from travelers. Um, San Michael Zuckerman went further to say that earlier journeys by road, I travel a lot on professional duties, has shown me the same siege through countless roadblocks, Enugu through the U- Ugogo, Nike, Opi, Nsukka Road, Amansia in Akwa Iguacha, Oji River, Nnewi, Alo, Ekulabia, Amesi, Uga, Umuchu, Okigwe, Ogu, and Ituku Ozara, Umuahia, and Isialangwa on Port Harcourt Expressway. On the Umuahia Ekotekpeni Highway, you have exasperating roadblock at Michael Opera University Junction, Isiungu, Nkwegu Junction of the Isiukwato Uzakoli Ajayi Igbere Road, and the 14th Brigade Army Barracks Junction at Ohafia Rochukwu Highway. As you are crossing one checkpoint, a mere look ahead of you of less than half a kilometer will reveal another barricade. It is all so frustrating. There is no wall or security breach. Southeast is not northeast, where Boko Haram still calls the shots. Forget about government's words of we have degraded Boko Haram. Boko Haram is still very potent, controlling large areas, killing and maiming people on daily basis. Their representative said that much of the 2nd May 2017 reunion meeting of the 2014 National Conference delegates at their communication center, Abuja, where I delivered the keynote address. Yet, this Boko Haram ravaged region, you will not find this armada of security treating the entire geopolitical zone made up of made up of 5 states, the least in Nigeria. Some others have 7 states, like conquered territory. Now, I've read it in full, but there are some I've not read, but this is the one I read to bolster why what he said about people of the East. Are there no people capable of talking? Where are the Igwes? Where are the Ezes? Where are the thieves? Where are the politicians? Where are they? They have blessed the Fulanis. They have blessed the Nigerian government. They have given them the power to conquer the East. But they are in the government of the people that conquered them. And they are getting their pay. Pay me, and I will allow you to conquer my people. Pay me, and I will never condemn any bad thing you've done to my people. Just give me my money, and I will keep quiet. That is the performance of our politicians. That is their performance. That is how they um, carry out their duties. For a region to be suffered and nobody's talking. It's very, very disappointing. Our people come to present themselves on various levels. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, condemned these actions. He spoke against them. He called for common sense to prevail. That was the only crime he committed. And the worst of it is that it is the people he is saving. It is the people he is campaigning for. It is the people who is calling for their freedom. It is the people that he counted up on. He counted upon these people as reasonable people, as learned people, to see the problems they are facing. And notwithstanding, you can see that many factors emanated. Some brought their anger because he is not from my village. They are in the minority. I'm telling you, Ndibo, some people did not want to hear from Mazi Nnamdi because he's not from a particular Igbo clan. Some people did not want to hear from Mazi Nnamdi because they quarreled over land. Some people did not want to hear from Mazi Nnamdi because he's telling the truth. And the truth will make them not get the money they are getting. Some people did not want to hear from Mazi Nnamdi because he's a miscreant, according to them. He has not arrived. He is not in the political elite club. So as you see, you have many people that have different reasons as to why they will not support Mazi Nnamdi. Some say, oh, we don't like the way he speaks. Upon all this, your core issue you have sidelined, and you let irrelevant issues dominate your way of thinking. You let irrelevant issues inhibit you from freeing yourself, from freeing your children and your families. You let your selfish behavior destroy the future of your generation to come. You will rather be a slave than let somebody that's not from your village, somebody that is not in your club, somebody that is this and that, take charge. You will rather sabotage. And we're still under siege. Mazi Nnamdi came close to clearing all the roadblocks in Biafra land. People started moving comfortably. Market women could go and come back. Traders could go and come back, not losing their money. Because when or before Mazi Nnamdi did that, people could not move around. You could not trade. The soldiers, Navy, Air Force, road safety, they all lined up, one checkpoint after the other, milking you. But you did not see it fit to thank our leader Mazi Nnamdi. Rather, you will volunteer your jet. But people didn't see the gravity of that offense. People have not questioned the culprits. Because of the deed of a few, millions will suffer. We are not truthful to ourselves. We are not sincere to ourselves. And the moment we face reality, then we'll start moving forward. I don't think these Fulanis, based on how the Igbos are, can stand the Igbos when we actually move. They cannot. No matter the arms and ammunition dumped on them by Britain. But our selfish behavior is setting us back. Our inability to focus on what we want is setting us back. Because of this thing Michael Zuckerman said, I'm tying it to something I will say tomorrow. Because I know I don't think there will be chance for phone call today because the media team will be here at the top of the hour. I want you to understand that the things we do, are responsible for our situation. When we, after everything our leader did, our people are still making unforgivable mistakes. If Michael Zuckerman can ask that question, is that a mistake? No. It's a genuine question. It's a genuine question. Our people let us look at the issues. Not just looking at the issues. Let's know where we went wrong. We know that we know. We know that we know that we know where we went wrong. How do we get back in line? I mentioned to you different factors as to why our leader was extraordinarily renditioned. It is from us, our people. It is not over. It is not over because when you look at what we are talking about, that selfish behavior still reigns and still runs through our blood. And we dare not say it. If we say it, or maybe we are revealing a lot. One thing is saying it, and the other thing is acknowledging that the issues are still there. If you mention it, the enemies will know. The enemies know already. They know that if they give you 3 million, you are ready to sell your father, deny your mother, even burn them alive. They know. So we rather expose it. We rather make it public that we do things that are very, very detrimental to our existence. Now we know how do we get about solving it, closing the gap before it's too late. It is late. Better be late than never. The unnecessary hatred, the unnecessary squabbling is not good. It's not good for us. We see the actual thing we are supposed to do. We are not doing it. You've been given the mouth to speak. Speak wisely. Hear things and say things that will be of help to us. Getting together without any ulterior motive, without any personal agenda. Let it be what will benefit all of us. Igwebike. But we act counter to all that we say. Igwebike. Anyokata mamre obofufu. We say these things, but we act contrary to these things. And then the question becomes, who are we cheating and who are we fooling? Michael Zuckerman reiterated what our leader have been saying. Where are the Igbos? Where are those that are supposed to save our people, speak for our people, protect our people? Where are they? They are nowhere to be seen. They are politicians looking out for their own good, not your own good. Where are the men? Where are the young boys? These young boys are the ones being dissected, sectionalized to fight themselves. Arm them differently, different groups, and then they decimate their population. And then when the Fulanis will unleash their bloody war, it will be a walkover because those that were supposed to fight decimated themselves. Coming to fight themselves with different names through the money introduced by the politicians, through the help of the Fulanese. And you see, and now you understand what is happening in our land. There's no single person who can say, well, this person is genuinely out to help. But when that person comes, suspicion is what follows. What's his reason? What's in there for him? And the most discouraging is when they come out as angels. They come out as your hope. They turn around to be your worst nightmare. They have been paid billions by your enemies to make their job easier. You remember Jack Gowan? If I knew the Igbos could be bought over so easily. I, Jack Gowan, wouldn't have bothered to go to war. That statement alone pointed a lot. It pointed to our decayed behavior. We try not to justify it. We try not to acknowledge what he said because it's Jack Gowan that said it. But his statement stands. When we who are under siege cannot come out and speak to save our people, but we can speak. We can come out with a bombastic English to say how one Nigeria is our bread and butter, so that we can get an appointment. We cannot come out and say Nigeria is not our bread and butter. Michael Zuckerman is telling you, and you're asking, where are the men? Where are the people from Biafra land? Where are they? Ndigwe, this question is for you. You can complain. Ndigwe, you can complain that you cannot walk from your village to the market without being milked. Ndigwe, you can ask that question. Why? If you are capable of calling and inviting the police, you are equally capable of asking that question. Ndeze, you are capable of asking these questions. Nde chief, you are capable of asking these questions. What stops you? The politicians, you are capable. What stops you? That's what Michael Zuckerman is saying. Where are the men? The media people are here. Okay, welcome. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Mazi, yeah, there is noise coming from here, but I know it may be your speaker or wires. Mazi Alozie, good afternoon from here.
They will go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Mazi Alozie. Good afternoon from Poland here. I remain okay for the correct. And I have from Omaka in our local province of Biafra land. I wanted to see my one and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a memories of Sugar Prezo, and you're not in the zoo. We appreciate and his wife of children, men and women of valor, radicals all over the world. We equally appreciate all of you and the leadership of IPOB. We appreciate all of you. Mazi, today is Tuesday, and today is Tuesday. Is our Twitter day. Is one of our tradition now. Biafrans all over the world. If you have not tweeted, please, you do the needful. Last week we were not here because we are observing our 30th May, the remembrance of our heroes and heroes, which is in our Independent Day. We have to appreciate all IPOB families all over the world, those of them who are done wonderfully well. Both South Korea, we watch all of them. Italian family, where I was with our we appreciate all of them. And Scotland, a lot of Germany, all of them, everywhere was hot. We love that, and we continue to do the needful. Yeah, today the panel to look into our matters here includes Isoko Biafra, Mazi Alozie, as is the hot is here. Prince Darlington, as is the hot television, Mazi Alozie is here. And Fearless Evangelist is here, together with our Mbamba daughter, sister, Wada Achalugo page. And today, the topic we are going to look into, and before we go to that topic, before we go properly into our discussion now, there are little corrections we are going to give to Enugu State Governor. And I think Fearless Evangelist will do that immediately, what he's saying about sit at home. Number one topic we have today is the arbitrary attacks by Nigerian military on IPOP members in MNA and other places in Biafra land. And number two topics, Mazi Alozie freedom. Mazi Alozie and IPOB are the victims of Nigerian injustice and oppression. And the third topic is how Igbo politicians use internal security reform to terrorize our people. Focus on Anambra, Imo, and Ebonyi. And finally, the defeat of infiltrators and the need for Biafran to be watchful against the manipulations of the West. Biafra Evangelists, I hope you had the topic. I'll make sure that you have it, of course. I sent all of you. Unmute yourself now. Firstly, correct the Enugu State Governor. I don't know about whatever they call him, or what you're saying about sit-at-home. Please let him know that this sit-at-home have been cancelled for time and time and time, followed with their press releases. Martinez who have been doing that consistently. So let us educate him now. We move. I'm on mute.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Mazi Alozie. Thank you, Mazi Okeforen, and fellow comrades here in the house. We must continue to push. I remain the fearless IPOB evangelist, Mazi Madam Chunwachuku. I am from Ndabo is in Anenri. Anenri is a local government in Ojiriba province, Biafra land. I'm a homeland broadcaster under IPOB. So we move. This very matter you just brought now, Mazi, on the Enugu State Governor, you know, this newly elected governor, all of them are aware they were also involved, even when they have not been governors. When they were campaigning to be governor, they were asked to shut up, not to say anything. But as he wants us to say it and address him in the open on the matter, he already knew that Nnamdi Kanu himself suspended Monday sit-at-home. If the man did not fall from heaven or they opened the ground, he came up. He will also hear from Soludo, who said that he visited Nnamdi Kanu. He said he suspended Monday sit-at-home. He will also hear from many others who said that Nnamdi Kanu said from his mouth, he suspended Monday sit-at-home. Biafrans are free to sit at home because IPOB announced it and they campaigned for it before the announcement. And it's sung in the life of our people. They now choose it to have sit at home. But what we are against is enforcement, killing our people. And we are also against the Nigerian media publishing all the activities of the criminals that are enforcing sit at home, which are being led by Simon Eba and his gang. So what we don't want there is to kill the same Biafrans that Nnamdi Kanu is in detention because of them. That's what we have been fighting. That's why you see IPOB telling you about we don't want sit at. We have suspended sit at home for long. Not that we have anything to do with it, but we are just trying to make sure that everybody is aware that the life of our people matters to us. And that's why Nnamdi Kanu is there. So if you are talking about Monday sit at home now as a new governor, that's why your election, some of you people, your result was held and delayed because Fulani would like to bring some agreement to you to somehow sign on it. So when you come in, you just try to throw yourself in to a matter that even those that spent 8 years, they started it, they planned it, they handed over to you. This is something you will just come in and sit down, then do the needful. Call for free Nnamdi Kanu. Monday sit at home have nothing to do with free Nnamdi Kanu, but Biafrans are doing it willingly. But those that are enforcing it are criminals and have nothing to do with IPOB. So you can go to Simon Eba, they are the people that have gun. Nnamdi Kanu have no gun. And IPOB he led does not have gun. And we does not call for sit at home, Monday sit at home. We suspended it. That is what we want to tell you. So do not think that you can be so relevant by calling Monday Statue without calling for free Nnamdi Kanu. The only call you can call is free Nnamdi. So for now, let me go to the first topic. Now, on the first topic, arbitrary killings of IPOB family members by Nigerian security agencies. Now, this thing started earlier, and the Obiano was the first one to give order for the killings of IPOB family members on the 30th of August 2015 on Sunday. It was a Black Sunday. In Onitsha, IPOB was in evangelism, sharing flyers. Then with their flag, no gun. 2 was dead, 2 was killed, and the 29 injured. And the second one was in National High School, 9th of February 2016. The next was in Mpo, 29th to 30th May 2016. The next one was in Emene, 23rd of August 2020. The next one was in Obibo. From April, sorry, I have forgotten 2017. IPOB in solidarity with Donald Trump in Iguacha, they call Port Harcourt, 23rd of January 2017, when Trump was inaugurated. Then the Obibo massacre from October 2020 to November, December 2020, January, February, March 2022. Killings of IPOB family members. We witness it. We also witness the ongoing Olu massacre. We witness it. So we also witness the killings of IPOB family members, though not in mass killings, but abduction and killings in Delta State by Ifeanyi Okowa, by one commissioner of police, Hafiz Mohammed Inuwa. He killed us in Delta. So this thing has continued. Then what we are asking Nigerian army and police for killing us for so long till now, even as they are still kidnapping us, then we are still in detention without planning to attack any prison or any detention facility. That, and we believe in God. We ask you, do you think that that thing can stop us? Just like he said to stop us. Is it by killing us? When you have killed us many years, we did not stop. So are you trying to kill us to stop us? That's what we are asking. Like somebody, I was asking somebody, are they keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention now so that he will surrender? Because before Nnamdi Kanu will surrender, you must provide his parents, the mother and the father. So I don't think that the DSS don't have anything in their sense, but we are coming to that. So Nigerian army and police, you kill people, you kill IPOB family members, you also kill Biafrans. Then you think that it will stop IPOB. It will not stop us. We are telling you to stop such because the world are silent. They are silent. They knew what they are doing, but it can never force us into arm. But we can implement self-defense. It is a natural law and also a universal law. So continuous killing of IPOB family members cannot stop us. Illegal detention cannot stop us. Abduction cannot stop us. People should know that this thing cannot stop us. We are not obedient. We are not an NSAS group. We are IPOB. We will continue to fight. They should stop killing us. Thank you, Mazi.
Mazi, stay there. I don't know if you saw because I don't know if you saw the article or tweet from Osokama, our lawyer, and our brother, of course, is Biafran too. You saw what he said, that what is happening, nobody is saying anything, and no matter they have just
okay,
like that. So when you are talking about it, check what is happening in the whole of Biafra land. At the Igbo, sometimes we start calling the word, but what has our people done? What has our people there? No, let's talk about the so-called Igbo now. I know Igbo compares, but these 5 states that are killing 24 hours. You can see what they are doing. Have they come out and said something? They can't stop these killings.
The worst about this, the worst about this is that IPOB keep exposing them, not with the gossip, with evidences, just like in Imo. It came in a time, because why IPOB always go into investigation is because they always use their crimes to blackmail us. Now, when they blackmail us, we know we are innocent, and for us to prove it, we go into investigation to know those that are piloting it. We did it in Imo. We published it about 2 times. Whoever was involved is fully involved. Rachel Sokocha is fully involved. Ike Hakim is fully involved. Iuche Wosu is involved. Emeki Hedoha is involved. Now, when we brought out
the worst among all of them is the CJC Akori, the Chief Justice of Imo said, and with that Chinasa they are using to do that damages. They're killing squad, just like the guy in Anambra now.
Okay. What I want to pick out there is all the traditional rulers in Imo and the religious leaders in Imo. Have you seen any of them, whether a secret or in the open? Ask Rochas Okroch, a bishop of Anglican. Have you seen bishop of a Catholic or something, or the diocese? Have you seen him ask Ozodem or ask Hedio? This thing I feel is calling your name. What do you have to say? Have you seen them call Uchemos? This thing I feel is said you should be investigated. What do you say? Just like in Anambra, we have called this commissioner for Homeland Security. This man, Ewakewa. Soludo is keeping silent. Does it mean that Soludo is involved in what is happening? Because what actually happens to these governors is through Mazi Alozie, we discovered it in Imo. And it has taken place in Anambra. IPOB was busy exposing the names of criminals, calling them, even posting their picture. We have never seen Nigerian police caught any of them and said, we have caught this criminal. But they will get people that are not IPOB or ESN, they will tag them ESN. But IPOB have the mind to expose criminals, but they have not caught any of the criminals. Now, most of them are kept shouting insecurity. He starts asking for security vote. Fulani push money to him. When they push money to him, they now have control over him. Do you understand? They have control over him. They will now sponsor more insecurity so that they will deploy their terrorists they recruited into the Abia police to kill us as a return. Now, that's what happened in Anambra. We were fighting insecurity, so no one ever thanked us. He was shouting our boys, brothers in the bush. While he had not mentioned the invaders in our land that are in the bushes, invaders of our land that are in the bushes, which are Fulani headmen. So nobody is aware that ESN does not just enter the bush. People were so first occupying our bushes and forests with the crime, which are Fulani terrorists. I am saying this because of Nigerian security on the road, causing trouble, because we know what is happening. They left what they are supposed to do. They are torturing our people on the roads, as Ozokome saw. Now, we are asking them what actually brought to the launching of ESN, if not for the Fulani. Now, when they come to talk about Bush, they forget Fulani. Soludo is also hiding Fulani, because when Soludo, he always said our brothers in the bush. So is he also calling Fulani herdsmen his brothers in the bush? Because Fulani attracted ESN attention in the bush. So Fulani have been the landlord of the bush. How do they emulate? How do they keep them aside? And they keep talking about IPOB or ESN. Now, we come to Soludo on his commission. This thing that is happening in Anambra, Soludo, are you keeping mood? Now, if you think that IPOB is giving this for nothing, then publish your investigation. You have gone on that man. That man, that Ibakiba, is involved in that very kidnapping then at the back of Anambra Airport. He's involved, so nobody is aware. Harboring the criminal in his cabinet. We have hammered this, and why we are hammering this is that we will not take it like we salute. Whenever any crime happens in Anambra and the security mention IPOB, because before you mention IPOB, you must first of all publish your state investigation or executive investigation on that Commissioner for Homeland Security, because we have evidences. So nobody should contact IPOB. We have evidences. Now, what we want to say is that for that man having been investigated, then no security agency should call the name of IPOB or ESM of any kind in the criminality or anything happening in Anambra until that man is investigated. So what we are saying is that our land is under sea. It's planned by the British. It continues. That is Lagos, and that is why we are fighting. That's what we told them with the obedient. This thing cannot save you. PVC only works at that of voting. But when you agitate for referendum, you ask for referendum. That is best, and we are calling them on that. This torture cannot stop with any in the name of Nigerian government until you call for referendum and we vote for Biafra referendum. Thank you, Mazi. I will drop it here on that.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Before I go to Deacon, I have to read this. Please, Biafrans all over the world. This is a well-listened program. I want all of you to listen very, very carefully. I have to read it maybe 3-4 minutes thereabout. Diachiko de Anara, aka Ibaki Iba, Commissioner of Homeland Security, Anambra. This is Anambra, where they call Anambra. Instead of you to move into your town to dismantle the criminal gangs in your town with your AVG in Anambra, you are busy running around with the Anambra Commissioner of Police, lobbying the IG of Police and the Nigerian government to declare him a powerful IPOB media and public secretary for exposing you and your criminal gangs. Hash IPO Worldwide is waiting for that press release from you and your gang. Make sure you explain to the world how Ima Powerful is the person behind the insecurity in Anambra and Southeast, and why Nigeria must declare him wanted. We are waiting patiently for that article. There will be no hide place for all of you destroying the name of hash IPOB with every criminal activity in hash Biafra land. This is what is coming up now. This is another plan that are fermenting, but we are going to look into that maybe next week, if possible, okay, because we have time. Deacon, please, unmute yourself, please. Please, Darlington, unmute yourself.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans. My name is Mazi Alozie. President is English name. And Abromonyocha, from England, Kenja for me from Scotland. Abnis Butumafi, Onye Biafra. Because Bonum Chukum, Ogamasa.
How about the meaning? To go become there. Thank you for that question.
This platform today, we are on Radio Biafra, London. The Radio Biafra is the citadel of knowledge. That is where truth is spoken undiluted. And this is where we worship Chukwuka Kabiyama in truth and honesty. We thank Chukwuka Kabiyama for the life of our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who have given us this megaphone where we speak and the word listened. As you know, before now, the game is no longer the same as it used to be. Before we came, they used to kill us in large number, in large quantity number, without anything or anybody being accountable to that. Sometimes they may kill 30,000 people and they will come and say it is only 3 people that died. But since the coming of this great radio station, believe you me, every hair of a Biafran that falls on the ground is recorded and counted. And times shall come when all these killers that have been killing our people will surely come to face the wrath of the justice. However, I want to thank you for always making it making up this date to keep us abreast with the movement and connecting with our people across the globe, bringing what is happening in our land to the world, making sure that nobody is killed as a Biafran without being reported, without being counted, without being taking proper action. And thanks to our brother Mazi Alozie, who is always, hosting us while you anchor. And once again, my name is Mazi Alozie. Came as the hot on this radio station, Radio Biafra today, and so I go talk. Thank you. The truth is that the arbitrary killing of Biafrans in Emene, in Aba, Biafra land, in fact, Ognichi Ibweze, has been something that so many people who just joined this program, this movement yesterday, do not understand. But on this radio, our job is to expose their evil. On this radio, our job is to make sure that the world hear what is happening to us. Because believe you me, Biafrans are not the kind of people that you push to the wall, they break the wall and run away. Biafrans are the kind of people, when you push them to the wall, they will bounce back and fight you. We are those people that whenever you hear us say, Nzobu, Nzobu, Enyi, every living thing we get a strength from different angles and put hands together and fight that which is on our way. Today we are telling the whole world about the killing of our people who have been taking place for a very long time. And I remind us that in Obi-Igbo, as our brother Mazi Alozie have stipulated his speech about the places where our people were massacred, I want to remind us that our people were killed in large number in Obi-Igbo. And over 500 of our people were lifted from Obi-Igbo to Niger State. Over 500 of them. I also want to remind the world that there is a Biafran woman who will never, ever, ever in her life give birth again, because her womb was destroyed due to the rape which the Nigerian military have given to this girl, this lady that was lifted from Obi-Igbo, Niger State. This is happening to us as a people. The life of this lady is already damaged completely. She cannot conceive again because even the doctor confirmed that her womb is already removed. If not, she will die because of the gang up rape that this lady received from this set of animals that are wearing uniform. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, the way they are killing and abducting our people is something that I am asking myself, why is United Nations international community are keeping quiet over this? There's no people on this planet Earth that have been killed, kidnapped, suppressed, and beheaded in large number like Biafrans. Just look at what happened in Rwanda. How many million people were massacred in Rwanda? And as I'm talking to you right now, it's recognized by international community, and there is a consequence. There's consequences for those who masterminded the killing of the people in Rwanda. And as I'm talking to you right now, all the countries where pogrom was committed, international community are looking into it. My biggest question is this: why is the killing of Biafrans, the beheading of Biafrans, the chopping off of Biafrans, cutting open a pregnant woman, bringing out the child of a Biafran woman in the northern part of this contraption, not spoken in the international community, bringing to the international community table? Why are they all keeping quiet? Why are they not taking this our case, looking at it and seeing that these are human beings and indigenous people that have committed no crime but asking for a referendum to be conducted for them to have their own nation? There is a man called Chidozie Onora who was shot at a camp with a bullet that is meant to kill animal, a poisoned bullet that was imported from China. That was the bullet they used to shoot people. And this brother I'm talking about right now was flown to India. This guy is still suffering because his leg is decaying to the bone. This is what is happening to our people. What about our brother that was poured acid upon at a Ekebo in 2014? And this continues happening. Then I begin to ask question. Does it mean that please pardon me because I have to base Igbo with this because of course I tell you go do that, but we need it. It's our topic, please. So our people, does it mean, is it because that the people we are looking up to, calling our senators, calling our House of Representative members, calling our Igbo, our social cultural organizations, and are not speaking and taking the plea of the people of Biafra that are being killed, are being kidnapped, and that are being beheaded to the right quarters? Is it that they have been bought all with money not to speak? When they kill us at a river, head bridge, when we are on our evangelism, they did not speak. They kill us even in Delta State. They did not speak. They kill us in Emene. They did not speak. They kill us at a Kempo. They did not speak. They kill us they did not speak. They kill us in Onichi. They did not speak. They kill us even in Ogun, in Anuri. They kill us in all these places. They didn't speak. Right now in Olu, they are killing our people, kidnapping our people in Osu. This is what is happening to our people, and nobody is saying anything. But when you see them want to counter the exposition we are giving to them, they begin to tell you that IPOB do this, IPOB do that, IPOB kill. IPOB are not having gun killing anybody. What we have is our security outfit that is in the bushes, rooting out all the enemies that have been raping our mothers, raping our sisters, kidnapping our brothers and our fathers, demanding for ransom. A reverend father was kidnapped and dumped in a forest at Lobanta. 100 million was paid as a ransom to release this reverend father. When this reverend father came out, he said that these people who are doing this thing are Fulani herdsmen, and the people and there is army checking point very close to the location where they kidnapped and kept him. What is happening? Can we continue? Shall we continue to wait until these people finish us, taking us one after the other? And somebody will come and tell us that IPOB is a peaceful movement. The United Nations international community have confirmed that IPOB is a peaceful movement for 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive years. And the truth is this: when you look at the people that are being killed, the people that are suffering all this, the people that their head are being chopped off, it is the common people in Biafra land, because the big men, they all send their children to London, to America, to Dubai, to Malaysia, to Indonesia. Those who doesn't have money to send their own children or to travel out of the country because they are all running away. Then they are the people who are bearing these bronze. And the question I'm asking, who is the only man who's speaking for these people who doesn't have those to speak for them? Only Mazi Kanu. And where is Mazi Kanu? Currently in the hand of the enemy. Under solitary confinement in DSS dungeon. What is his case? His case is just that he's asking for referendum to be conducted in the land of Biafra, where our people can stand up to determine if we want to be in Nigeria or not. And this particular exercise is enshrined in the United Nations Charter, African Union Charter, European Union, even in Nigeria Constitution. Right now, the court of competent jurisdiction have given this same man freedom. Say you are free, not 1, not 2, not 3, about 4 times, different courts, different judges, and they are still holding him. But they keep killing us. It is going to be a thing it is going to be shameful if we keep quiet and watch them keep killing us. Since our political allies, our brothers and our sisters, our fathers, those who are looking up to, cannot speak, this movement, led by Mazi Kanu, indigenous people of Biafra, will speak. We will expose everything they are doing to us to the letter. Because when you look at what has been happening in the past, they kill, there is no report. It is only their media that is managed by Yoruba people that is giving false information. So many times, all the markets where people are trading, it's being bought that people killed and it's not reported. But they will concoct one lie and use even BBC Igbo. That Igbo people are handling to lie against this movement. Then I ask question: who is their father? Who begat them? I'm referring to those Igbo men and women that are working with BBC, reporting falsehood against their own people. Why we are fighting to protect and restore a nation that everybody, including them, will enjoy. I want to stand down Israel call again, but I want to tell you that Biafra must come in our lifetime. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. beloved, thank you. Well done. Let us move to our beloved brother, Isoko Biafra, Mazi. Isoko Biafra, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mazi. Okay, foreign.
Yeah, one of us.
I just listening to my brother. Reality, he was hitting a lot of points. First and foremost, my name is Remy Gimuno. From the region of Biafra, Isoko speaking Biafran. And I want to send a greeting to my people, Isoko Wado, Robo Wado. Awuna Somanio, Inaga Deta Manu Wadore, Ibo Wadore. So, having said that, I want to start with the topic of the arbitrary attack by the Nigerian military on IPOB members in MNA and other places in Biafra land. That question is a million-dollar question, like they used to say.
Biafra. Take broken the tell you make your people for that time here.
Okay, make I try. For this particular matter, so this matter get two-side dimension. The two-side dimension say charity. They say it begins at home. Charity, they say it begins at home. In this particular topic, I am going to name a topic from me, which should say that the so-called South leader, or should I say the so-called Niger Delta leader, are failures. The so-called Igbo's leaders are failures. When Mazi Presidentity Chukwu Bikem was analyzing on this particular issue, he said, before you call on the international community, what have our people been doing? What have our leaders been doing? Because me, I have been taking my time. I don't want to take my time. They look all these things one after the other. Because they say we get plenty work. What we say we need to do for inside within our home, our land. Now, before you can even expect one useless politician from the eastern region to even speak on IPOB matter, to even on Biafra matter, that one too big step. That one too big. It's supposed to even tell us, like, I remember there is a place for inside Enugu, they call it Urobo. Mazi Shikubike will know better. Urobo community. Where Fulani went, they keep people in their hundreds. They keep people, Urobo, something like that. Someone that is rap will know what I'm talking about because the person of Isako always to lament when the Fulani invaded that community. After Fulani don't invade that community for Enugu state, what did the government of Enugu talk? What did the organization of Indigo talk? What did Obiano talk? He never even comment on, these are people who are not talking about Biafra or IPO. These are just people in their community going for their business and their farm work and the other things. Fulani invaded for their own community. They never talk. Now the one we say we got the waka, the share plat card, they carry the Biafra club, they can't kill us. Now they go. You expected to speak. That means you are dreaming. Or let's say maybe you compare them. You serious compare. You compare them. So, and these issues like this are on their numbers. When we say Fulani herdsmen, don't invade us, don't kill us, now rape. Now, you want to talk about Anambra State, I've been Delta State. Okay, we'll talk about the way it happened for Delta State today. We'll tell you so for Delta State. One Fulani man that is almost the age of I use my word for this woman country. Let me say, make lower my voice, all these European people. So, this one Fulani man, looking at him, he don't reach 72, 73, 75. He raped a girl of 12, 13 years old. The video is there. And early this morning, one of the Biafran broadcasters for really Biafra was talking about it. He used the walking stick that he used to carry cow. He touched the girl, and the girl was confused. And he lured him to the bush and was raping her in Delta State. These are just a tip of Or should I say, this is just, a little from what is happening in Biafra land. Inside this Biafra land, so a lot of abomination, atrocity. Many people, they complain, they cry for inside Nigeria. Say, now, wow, now, they never know, say, the land is angry. Do you know how have been killed? Those that were being covered from their nose so that they will not breathe, and they died out of because they cannot breathe. Those that were butchered, those that were beheaded. There was one time the chairman of Kanu was beheaded in the north. Who talk? People, your pastor, I'm not trying to even go into the, let me say, oh, this one. Nobody talk. No protest, nothing. So before you go expect any politician for Biafra land to make any comment or whatsoever concerning IPOB, Biafra Restoration Project, first of all, ask yourself, say, which community of Fulani never do their Fulani Janjaweedism? Which community for inside Biafra land? If they give you a report that is coming from Bayelsa, if you are close to Bayelsans, people who are from Bayelsa State, what Fulani have been doing since last year, just last year till now, you will bleed. You will have high BP. But who is talking? They will not talk. They have not even talked on normal issue that have nothing to do with the division of Nigeria. Talkless of what, when it comes to the division of Nigeria, they will never speak unless IPOB compare these morons when they call themselves, say, they be governor, they be senator, they be social organization, they be so this. We are the one that will empower ourselves to compare them, to challenge them. It is the kingdom of God that is already suffering violence. Now, only people when they violent, aggressive, now you go take them by force. Freedom is not cheap. Me, I have lived in this West. I know how they behave. You know, my brother, fearless IPOB evangelist, you know, sorry to say, I'm not trying to say it that way. If you have lived with these people, my leader, Mazi Alozie Kanu, was seen in Donald Trump's rally. I just shake my head. I say, now, wow. Only God knows what this one is passing through. Do you know what's called discrimination? It's because we don't want to talk everything. When you meet these people, these Westerners, you tell them, you show them, they will just give you one kind of wicked smile. You know, but your government have not reported it. We have not seen it. This can be propaganda. I know how I have engaged people. And Biafrans, when they listen, when they for the West, they know what I am talking. They know what I'm talking. So, in the aspect of course, they don't say Nigerian government, they kill us, they butcher us, they abduct us. Let me tell you something. I think the last 2 years or so, 2.5 years, when we say governor, when Okowa was still the governor of Delta State, what happened? When we say Nigerian soldiers, they help Fulani men, they go, they rape, they keep people for example. When we say Okowa come and talk for national TV, say the Nigerian army which English are helping, are aiding them, are aiding the Fulani men to commit terrorism inside the state. He never reached one day. He don't receive hits and pressure from Abuja. He withdraw the statement.
Mazi, he didn't say when the Fulani blocked the major of the praying in major of the war that day. He did not see it. That one said when they press. That one said it be like say that one not be needed because they say, oh, is it an average moron? When we say from our land, go you say, now let pray they pray now, that thief. Oh, now I mean they pray now. And again, you saw the video you saw the clip that is playing now already. Biafra downloaded. You see the atrocity of that Okowa about the kidney vaccine, about building hospitals by Biget. Who gave them money? If not that the Catholic priest or they rejected it. You see what this is our people. These are Biafrans. Okowa was the mentor with the mother and the other one. What is his name? Also. And the rest of them, it does not only end in Biafra, no, they are also even the western part of the Nigeria. They are also part of it. But now let's fall home back to Biafra land. Yes, of course. In fact, we are on a market. We are on a market in the hands of the politicians in Biafra land. If
Imagine people that have agreed to sell every hospital and hand it over to Bill Gates so that he will come and use COVID-19. We are going to say it. Africa have been saying we should not say it. We should not say it. For 500 years, we should not say it. We are suffering. If we are going to say it and we are going to die, let us even die. Yes. Bill Gates that is coming with his COVID-19. Thank God that so a lot of us don't even know what make COVID-19 to go back. Some people thought that COVID-19 just won't go back. Now, Oga Putin, pressure, they say we get bigger, we get a bigger responsibility. We will leave COVID first. So now, what can COVID go back? If we don't know, from my own perspective, I'm not trying to say that that's the one, but from my perspective, now Oga Putin pressure. That's all. More pack this package, this agenda. More keep our first. More face one. We say he got the big pastors. Now the COVID-19 will go down. If not, now let go know which they for not chuko. They for not chuk 5 doses, 8 doses, 10 doses. So the people because they get different type of diseases because they want to reduce population. But that is not even the topic. So the aspect when we say you talk say of data states and when we say go roti for prison and the rest of all those useless governors and leaders when they for our land. The time you say, for example, Hannes Indigo doesn't know about all these things. The time you say all these Catholic bishop and all these prominent people or elite, they don't know about them. They're not talking until you and I equip ourselves. You and I sponsor ourselves. You and I empower ourselves to compare these people power for power. My brother and sisters, not be smart, I don't want to use other type of words. It not go be there easy. It not go too there easy. These people have agreed to enslave us. I'm concerned. They have agreed to enslave us. Ordinary COVID-19 material really going to come. They not give us. They hide them, and some of these things they spoil. These people are evil beyond evil. So if you even think that they are, so coming back to our land, what the killings that have gone on and the one that they are planning to do might continue if we don't do something about it. I'm not here going to international community. That we have done that years. We have done it through letters. We have done it through email. We have done it through protest in their own doorstep. How many times were we in a European Parliament in Belgium? Our leader was in UN office. We were also in UN office here in Germany 2 times. That was 2021. No, yeah, 2021.
Yeah, 2021. Yeah.
2021, right? Yes, 2 times the UN.
1 week after EU. We won there.
So we have done. In fact, we have overdone what we're supposed to do. But it's not saying I'm trying to say that we will not continue to do what we continue to do. But on the other hand, we must also look at the other way around. UN and these people, the day they will wake up from their slumber, say they begin to hear our cry, we should not just they look, make me say all these useless politicians, make them continue to push soap water for inside our eye. Because as far as I'm concerned, these people, they are all repeated baggers. If our leader, when he's there, he talks, someone does not get fear. When our leader not there, they want the fear. No, but yeah. Look at this useless man. When we say now the new governor of Enugu State, I saw a video. I look into that video and again which I pick for the video. I just shake my head and I whipped in my heart. He went because every man is chatting sit at home. Alright? You know say we don't please sit at home. We are not on that sit at home as of now. He know. But he's just trying to come and play a game to his full and useless ginger with. He is working and is not with IPOB and he will not be for IPOB. He went to the market trying to solidarize with the old women when they first time market they say mango, son and pepper and tomatoes. They greet them, they shake them, they greet governor. No, because one useless Berima, just sit at home and now that is the only duty he have in Enugu. That is the only thing he's saying in Enugu. All the Fulani that is rampaging in our forest, he's not saying it. You see, they are very quick to come and serve what we please the Fulani. But if like go and knock in their door, they will never come and open to listen to what you have to say about the things. When we say they happen, when they happen to our people, they make just when they say Fulani go they rape us as a people with the kick. But I don't really know. Sometimes I have come to that standard when we say I don't believe that Fulani are marginalizing us. I don't want to believe that they say Fulani they marginalize us because we are bigger. Just imagine a race like us, people like us, they cry. No. It's an insult. We must do something about it. Now, our useless politicians, now they give them that rule. Now I was so random, Mazi. Now they give them that room to allow Fulani, they marginalize us. Let me tell you something. I saw a picture, a video for ritual purposes are being carried out in some part of Yoruba land, take Ibadan. The video came out, pop and plain. Everybody saw it. Do you see any Yoruba media posted about it? But if that happened in the eastern Yoruba, there's a church in Igbo land, and somewhere in Ibuzo, or somewhere in Anambra, where they are killing human beings for ritual. But what am I trying to say? Even the elite, like I said, the topic of this, my topic from this topic is that the South leader, the so-called South leader, they are useless. And the Igbo leaders, they are useless. We don't even get our own Zoom media to also propagate the way that they propagate against us. So nothing. This one go, channel go post, Sahara reporter go post, Punch go post. They bamboozle us. We don't even get our own Zoom media to also propagate the way that they said that they blackmail us. To tell you that the uselessness of those people who have been in power for a long time, that we need to deal with. We need to deal with them. I will leave it here. Mazi, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you much. What that can go? I'm with everybody learn the Bible.
Ụbọchị tata bụ ahịa oye asị m oyi ọma na ọmụnwa ka a na-akpọ nwada ndị be anyị kwuru okwu wee sị na ọ bụrụ ihe ntị na-ata ọ bụrụ na ọgwụhụ na ntị agaghị ezu ike. Yes, ihe ọ bụla iwere tii n'ọnụ ọ bụrụ na ịtachaghị ihe ahụ, that is ntị gị ahụ gaghị ezu ike ntị na-ịtacha ya n'o ya. Ọ na-afụ n'ihe na-eme be anyị. Ọ baghị uru na-apụta teberugo okwu mmanụ eyekwu ya otu o si wee dị. Because a lot of us anago be anyị fụ ihe na-eme ebe ahụ. Ọ bụzighị news, ọ bụzighị akụkọ ọfụ, ọ bụzighị ihe ọfụ. Ihe etee n'aka ụdazi nyụọ erigbo afọ ọnwa. Ọ bụghị ihe taa. Unu n'anya unu ga-afụ ihe na-emenụ. That is ejidere ụmụnne anyị niile egwepịacha na ha. Ị na-asị ogbugbu bụ understatement. Ihe bụ that na na-egbu mmadụ bụ ijide ofu onye igbu ọdọbakwarị ọdọkata igbu. Nke a bụ a na-egbu mmadụ 50 in ndazi na bifo ị na-enegharị anya egbu onye mmadụ 50. Mgbepịa ka a na-eme ụmụnne anyị. Ejide ụmụnne anyị a na-ekwepịa ha. Ụmụnne anyị agwụna ọnya bụ ihe a na-ekwu okwu. Ndị Fulani egbusichaa na ụmụnne mụ na gị na-abụ ịbata na Biafra land tata ọ baghị uru m ịkpọba afa Biafra land niile nkwube kịta Anambra ka ebe niile na Biafra land mụ Imo ma Abia everywhere egbucha na ụmụnne anyị ebe a na-emelụ gịnị onwe ha na anyị ma ihe na anyị na-azụ onwe anyị maka na asị na nwata zọba nke ọghọ ajọ nwa ifune ka ị ga-esi nọrọ nwatakịrị nwaanyị mụrụ amụ atụtụrụ otu a bepụ isi ịgba nkịtị. Gịnị ka eji achụgharịrị anyị? Gịnị ka eji akọta afọ anyị ebe niile ebe pụtara na-akpọ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu IPOB na anyị melụ gịnị onwe ha na anyị na-azụ onwe anyị na anyị si na mmewu anyị na Naịjirịa n'ọtụ ọnụ ozuo na anyị achọzi ihe na anyị etetene n'ụla ndị a wee soteso ile anyị. Ihe ifuru a na-egbusisi ụkọbịa tata ndị aharụ a na-egbu m okorobịa ma nwata ma okenye ma ndị nne nwaanyị ma ụmụ agbọghọbịa. Ọ bụrụ na egbu oge egbute nwuhu gị ịyaba ahụ ejide gị n'ụlọ ọgwụ. Ihe na-agabiga na be anyị bụ ikwu ha na-achụba gị imegharị ha n'ọnụ. Mana ihe m chọrọ ka ụnụ mata abụdat na oke nọ n'ụlọ gwalu nke dị n'ama na azụ dị na ngịga. Maka na ọ bụrụ na ndị gọvanọs nọ na Biafra land na ha adịghị in support of Fulani na ha enye Fulani the hand na ha emeghị ndị Fulani sign mepeelu ha ụzọ ha na-akpute ha aka ha ịbịa na-egbu mụ na gị na-abụ. Ndị anụnwa a na-akpọ ndị gọvanọs ha dị nzuzu ndị a bụ ndị eriri eri. Oke na ịfụ na ihe mere na Mee 30 ube enyi Mee 29 ọkwanyeghị ube enyi gị chịsịa na ndị ochie dazi ndị ohi ochie ekposisia na ndị ohi ochie kpọbatara unu ndị ohi ọfụọ. Ọkwa ịfụ ndị abata kịta atụpụkwa na ha ọnụ ha ncha niile ebe oru Fulani here, this man on a walk on a you have a sort of siano as more Peter and back as more again. Otuaka has a susus. Okulato more gonna whom opposite at home, chicken with 2021. Since age the Mazi Nnamdi can only do 2 months age the Mazi Nnamdi can a match sit at home, Yaka Peter and back. But I'll go that na the IPOB educate men cause now IPOB ne sit at natural see here. Come on, get no sabo new he no when of Finland or go you watch on or IPOB. Even Afanya na toka hanon. Afama
I want to go IPOB before you want him about God.
IPOB no IPOB akpụrụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu n'ọnụ. Gịnị ka anyị mere onwe hu? Igbo ndị akịta jụọ ha sị ha, gịnị mere unu ji wee hapụ ndị Fulani ha wee bata n'ala Igbo wee jide ụmụazị Igbo na-ekwu? Gịnị mere onwe ofu mkpụrụ ihe ha ga-agwa gị? Ọ ihe a chọrọ bụ ka emechie onye ọbụla ka asa ntị onye ọbụla. Oke jegidere kpagide nkịta nwụrụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jidesie ya ike pụtazie na-egbusisizi ụmụnne anyị ụmụ okorobịa madatị na ndị Fulani si ewu ya akpọpụtasịa ha n'ọgbọ bikos Igbo nwere anyị nwere mmadụ ịbata na Biafra land anyị nwere mmadụ mana ụmụazị ahụ ka akpalị n'isi na-egbusisi onye mmepụ ikwu okwu abịa tụ ibe ha ọkụ ebe ọ na-achụta ha ga-egbu oge egbute ego abịa nwunye ụlọ gị ọkụ o nweghị ihe ndị a na-eji ha achụ anyị o nweghị ụzọ iji achụ anyị nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ndị leaders anụnwa ndị isi anụnwa na-akpọ onwe ha gọvanọs ndị a na-ekwuchitere anyị ọnụ anyị ndị a niile ekwu ndị ohi onweghị nke nwa ihe ngwanụ ha meni Fulani ka ị ga-abata na dia land ị ga-aba na Fulani land wuo onye Fulani ọ bụkwa ọnụ sọsọ na be anyị ka ha na-egbu ndebe anyị o nne anyị nọcha na mba dị iche iche ma ndị nọ n'ugwu Awụsa ma ndị nọ na Lagos ọ nọfu n'ihe mee na EndSARS iche na ndị Yoruba ka a bịara ugwu ndị Igbo ka a bịara ugwu na EndSARS Lekki Toll Gate ọ ndebe anyị ụmụazị Igbo ka egweda Igbo ọbụla afụ dat na ndị Igbo ka nkụ maka ndị Igbo juru na Lekki ndị Igbo na-edevelopụ ebe niile ejide ndị Igbo atageti ha na ndị Igbo gbuo ha maka ndị na-enwe n'anya anyị nwa ihe achụrụ anyị gbagowe ugwu Awụsa ụmụ nwaanyị ịfụrụ a na-egbu na nọt apụtasị onye Igbo isosie ya ike ifu na onye Igbo ka egburi ndị Igbo ka a na-egbu ihe ha ihe m chọrọ ịgwa n'obodo na ugo ebelune na mgbagbu achụsịana ndị ohi ochie chibata ndị ọfọ dị njikere ọnụgụ bụrụ akpakọ ya na ngo maka na ihe a na-emezi kịta anụnwa bụ ọ dị egwu ọ ga-aga na mgbe ọ ga-apụta afọ ozu mmadụ otu a na-eche ka onye ọbụla a na-anwa jiji a na-ebe akwa nke onwezi ihe ọbụna anya nke anọ wee gbuo mmadụ amaghị obodo nwa na-egburu mmadụ n'ọkụzụ bugide isi onye ahụ bute na Anambra steeti bute na Amichi jedoba ya na one moto Chisco Park Amichi Anambra steeti bụrụ isi dị manụ dọba ya n'ihu ebe ahụ dọsa ya die were isi ya na-agba bọọlụ mechaa dọrezie one plate ụlọ afọ ụlọ alụ that is alụ na-eme ihe ejizi ndị Igbo eme kịta anụnwa bụzi na ejizi anyị emere ihe sọ ha nke bụ dat na onweghị mgbe ka okwu oke na ebe kịta na gọvanọ of Anambra steeti abata na Anambra steeti na-egbusisi ndị mmadụ ọ na ihe ekwu okwu being gọvanọ ebo otu isi kịta anụnwa oke na ka e wee kịta na-ebu gọvanọ of Anambra steeti ndị Fulani abata na Anambra na-egbusisi ụmụnne gị ọ na-ega hapụta ba mba jụọ gịnị na-eme mana nke a bụ onye ọbụla na-enye ihe nwee ike melu nwee ike kpọbatara ndị Fulani wee bata jide ụmụazị Igbo niile n'obi Igbo wee gwepịasị onye ọbụla onweghị onye sụrụ ya n'ute ruo tata ọsọsọ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu sọsọ IPOB bụ ndị na-ekwu elu onweghị onye na-ekwute n'okwu ọ na-afụ na ya ihe m na-agwa ụlọ bụ ka onye ọbụla mụrụ anya kacha ma bụrụ na jide onweghịkwa onye aha kịta na onweghị ofu mkpụrụ onye ahụ ngwanụ n'elu ndị Fulani ijikọta na Biafra land fụ onye Fulani ebe o ji rentiri ụlọ biri na-akwụ ụgwọ ụlọ na-akwụ onye Igbo ụgwọ ụlọ ma ọ bụ pụta gụọ ana n'ala Igbo rụọ ụlọ ihe afụnata ọdụghụ pọsịbụl ijuzi onwe gosi mmadụ na-esi na ana jegudobata na anụ onye ọzọ jee n'ọhịa jee biri onye ahụ ọdịgụ ka o minuru well for you onye ahụ ọdịgụ ka ọ na-atụrụ gị atụmatụ ọma gịnị merụ ndị Fulani ji abata na Biafra land jee n'ọhịa jee kwana mmadụ na-abata jee n'ọhịa ọnọdụ onye ahụ ọ bụ mmadụ onye ahụ ọdịgụ ka onye ahụ na-eje n'ọhịa eje anọ ọdịgụ ka o nwere ezigbote ihe ọ na-emerụ gị n'ọhịa ha gbana ba anyị okirikiri agba ndị Fulani ejide na anyị Igbo niile na Biafra land niile gbachacha ya okirikiri ha adịghị ndụ biri ụlọ ha adịghị ndụ bata na bego lụọ ụlọ maọbụ lụọ hotel ndị Fulani anaghị eme ihe ha da-afta bụ igbu egbu ihe a na-ezite ha na be anyị bụ ka ha bịa na-egbu ndị be anyị so ị ga-ejizi nke amala onwe gị mana sị ihe a ndị a na-abịa jee n'ime ọhịa jee na-eso ụmụ agbọghọbịa be anyị niile ha atụbacha anaghị ime nke ndị the funniest thing bụ na nke akụtụrụ mkpa onye ha nwazi onwe nwere osisi ha na-eji n'aka emetụ ha gị ya nwa agbọghọbịa bụ na emetụ ha agụ mkpa ahụ ha nwazi onwe gị the next thing ihe emezi bụ emechaghara gị ihe ya eme gị iburu n'afọ ime ya bụ ebe ndị a si wee jide ụmụnne anyị n'ọrụ ije na famili ebe a na-akọ ugbo ije n'ọrụ ugbo onwezighị onye na-enwe onweghị onye ụjọ na-ekwe ka o jekwa ugbo maka ndị Fulani akpalụ n'ebe niile ọnya ka ha ji wee gbakere anya si n'ebe ESN nọ mana ihe m chọrọ ikwu tata bụ onye ọbụla kwuru okwu dazi onye ọbụla kwuru okwu ma ịbụ gọvanọ ma ịbụ senetọ ma ịbụ ọha na eze ndị Igbo achọrọ m ime onye Igbo iwee sakata n'ọnụ wee wekata ala wee ruo ebe ESN nọ ihe a ga-eme gị ị ga-amadatụ na-eto isusu that is emeghị ihe a na-eme onye ohi anya ka unu ji agbagharị ka emechie ESN ka Fulani wee bịa kparụba anyị oke na anụ ọhịa kpọrọ unu nwoke na-anwụ anwụ muslim ewere na-etike ife mara ihe na-emenụ ha ekpokputezie Fulani full time Fulani abatazie ebe anyị ebe niile aghọzie ndị Fulani a na-akpọzi isi na ana na-achị n'aka elu ihe m chọrọ egwu ọnụ bụ oji ncha asaa ahụ ma onwe ndị be anyị ụgwọ nọ n'akịrịka Fulani eji n'ebe anyị Fulani ndị anụnwa asị na ha na-ekwuchitere anyị ọnụ anyị onwedị ofu mkpụrụ na-ekwu ofu mkpụrụ onye na-emegharị ahụ ngwanụ jụọ onwe gị ụmụnne gị niile egwuregwu gịnị ka gọvanọ obodo ebe ahụ ị nọ na-ekwu gịnị ka o kwuru gbasara nwanne gị egwuregwu o nwere ihe o kwuru ị ga-eji nke a wee mara datị na inwe ha mmadụ ọsọsọ IPOB na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye nwere so ọ bụrụ okwu datị na ịnọ apụta na-aghọrị gị enyeghị anyị nọ na pati nke nọrọ na pati nke ọzọ a na-agwa na ndị IPOB bụ ndị ọjọọ ị na-ekweru onweghị ka ị na-ele oge ruo ọsọ a ga-agụ manya so ịmakwa ihe dogo mma na isoro ndị IPOB gebe anyị ntị ebe ọ bụla asị gị kwụrụ ekwuru tijie ọnụ soro tibe mkpu ka a hapụrụ anyị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu maka na anyị ụlọ asịzikwa na ụlọ ahịa ezi o ji onye na-anachi onwe ọ gwụcha ka ọ ha nọ m n'ọnụ
Thank you. I think it's like we're taking number one and number two together, and we should be conscious of our time today. Mazi Alozie, you are here now. Unmute yourself, please. We're still on number one. But number one and number two is almost the same thing. Mazi Alozie, unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. I've been listening to every commentator, and I can comfortably say that they have all did justice to the topic. And the topic says the arbitrary attacks by Nigerian military on IPOB members in Emene and other places in Biafra land. So recently, in the IPOB press release, there is we read how Nigerian government went to Emene and kind of arrested some people, took them, and this has been happening all the time. This is not the first time such an attack is happening, and every time we have had histories of attack. Sometimes in the same Emene, people gathered to pray, and the Nigerian military came there. A lot of people dead and took some people. Also, in 2017, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has just been released by Nigerian government, and he was waiting to go to court, and Nigerian military came there, rounded over his house, and killed a lot of youths, even youths. Also, in Aba High School, the same thing happened. We can still remember what they did in Anambra State, especially the Head Bridge. We know what happened there. We also know what happened in Mpo. They have been killing IPOB members. I heard when Prince Darlington was talking about the type of ammunition they use on IPOB members, especially Igbo youths. So you notice that whenever a peaceful protest is happening, they prepare themselves with a lot of weapons. They will carry a lot of weapons on themselves. They will also even carry acid, which they use to pour on innocent people that are just protesting, people that are calling for referendum, people that are not committing any crime, because I know that protest is not a crime. So this has been happening, and unfortunately, when they do all these things, they will employ some people to make reckless statements. We had what the newly elected governor of Enugu State said concerning sit at home. Most times they don't know what is happening. They cannot go exactly what is happening. They will try as much as they can to pin it on IPOB. We have said the IPOB have made press releases. IPOB have made many broadcasts, especially those in charge of IPOB, the leadership. They have made broadcasts saying that Monday is no more sit-at-home. They have done all this, but yet these people are still taking these things, saying things in a way that it will favor the government and the people. So all these attacks should cease, and every leader in Igbo land should understand that whatever that is happening in Igbo land, people are taking notice of all those things. So the arbitrary attack on people, on an IPOB member, should cease, because whatever goes around comes around. They should understand that a day will come when people will not take all these things lightly. Then coming to the second topic, says MNK's freedom. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB are victims of Nigerian injustice and oppression. I love this particular topic. Why? Because I have been watching the recent government in Nigeria, the rigged-in government in Nigeria, the government of Ahmed Tinubu, and I have seen what the game they are using. They are using what I call reverse psychology. The other time we saw somebody, Ono, making statements on IPOB. He said that people should not be talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, that they should be talking about the victims of IPOB activities. And I asked myself, what type of human beings are these people? Because we know that the victims here are IPOB members whom their houses have been burnt by the government, whom they have been arrested in many places without trial. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the greatest victim of this government, because even the courts have already freed him. The courts have done their bit freeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but the Nigerian government is still holding him against court ruling. But someone is wants us to start discussing victims. That's exactly what he wants us to do. And people, if you are not intelligent enough, you will move toward and start saying, who are these victims, this and that. But he knows what he's talking about. He wants to drive you away from the suffering of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He wants to drive you away from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the victim, and also drive you away from talking about the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the courts. That's why they are bringing in unnecessary things. That's why they are saying all those things. So IPOB members worldwide should expect more of these statements from a lot of people, and we are going to be ready to confront these people. It is even better to make sure that whoever that makes such statements, we are not going to come in only in Vanguard or in Tribune or anywhere they made that they publish the statement. We are also going to find out those people's account, Twitter accounts, and also Facebook account, and go there and tag them, and go there and tell them that we know what they are doing. Because people are now making money by making statements. Many people might not know that these people are paid to make statements, and we are not going to watch them use IPOB to make money. Because people should stand up the truth, and people should not aid the killing of their own people just because of money from the government, a very corrupt and dirty government. So let me leave it here. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Make it very brief. I love that. Biafra evangelist, unmute yourself. Take number 2. Please, we have to be conscious of our time today. MIK's freedom, Mazi Alozie, and IPOB are the victims of Nigeria injustice and oppression. Biafra evangelist, touch it.
Okay, let me just touch it. You know, why we are hitting this very area always is because some Nigerians claim to be reluctant, as if we are just asking for free Nnamdi Kanu without any strong logic. So we are not just making an ordinary demand, we are making our demand based on the ruling of the court. And why we keep hammering on it is because there is no legal or valid detention warrant whereby they are keeping Nnamdi Kanu with. Because immediately the appeal court discharged and acquitted Nnamdi Kanu, a detention warrant which they detain him with it has become useless, because there must be signatory on that, and the pronouncement of the appeal court judges then will be written there on the warrant. So what we are asking them now is, what are you keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention for? Illegal detention. Nnamdi Kanu had been in detention 2015, 2016, 2017. He didn't surrender. Nnamdi Kanu's house was attacked in Afaroku 2017, September 14. He suffered everything through the help of God. He escaped Nigerian military assassination attempt. He didn't surrender. Now, you kidnapped him, tortured him in Kenya. He didn't surrender in Kenya. You extraordinarily reducing him here. Now, until you let us know, if Nnamdi Kanu did not surrender when we didn't know he was in your hand, is it now that we are aware and the whole world is aware he's in your hand? Is it when Nnamdi Kanu surrender? Are you keeping Nnamdi Kanu to surrender Biafra because you will return his parents to him? I don't know how they reason. Are you going to return Adak or the cousin, sister you killed on the 14th of September? Are you going to return 28 men that fell there? Then we ask you, the 7 graveyards we discovered in the bushes in Biafra land after the Python dance, those you killed and threw in there, pour them as in, are you going to return them back? These are the things that Nigerians should know, that the only thing to challenge us, which we can only use as a statement or as a presentation to the families of these victims. Because we cannot go back to them and say, now we have stopped Biafra, so you should continue. When we know that you killed their children in the name of agitation, which we know we are in a peaceful agitation, and we continue on it. Now, what do you want Nnamdi Kanu to go and tell the family of Ikos? That he has surrendered Biafra. So until Nigerians know these things in their mind, until they conclude and know that IPOB cannot be compared with any group, any political group in Nigeria, it doesn't matter. Even we are more deadlier with all those that have carried on coup in Nigeria, military coup, because we don't have gun. We cannot surrender. They carry a job to their stop. IPOB is not going to surrender because we cannot continue in Nigeria. You detain us, you kill us, you extraordinarily detain us, you do everything. We cannot surrender to Nigeria because we went to Abuja, Ghana, and discussed Nigeria. We discussed Nigeria. Ojukwu went and discussed Nigeria. Nigeria was discussed, and Nigeria was agreed, and Nigeria was signed. Coming back here, you disagree. We have done everything to make sure Nigeria, we maintain Nigeria. No way, you don't need us here. So why are you keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention when we are rejected? We could discuss Nigeria. No way. Nnamdi Kanu was asking for, demanding for rank, so that you discuss earlier. You said no. You started killing us. The freedom you don't want to give us. You don't want to free Nnamdi Kanu. And the court that freed Nnamdi Kanu are not foreign courts. These are Nigerian courts. So we are asking you, where do you want to take Nnamdi Kanu to? What is keeping? Is it Nnamdi Kanu jailed? How many years has he been convicted? That's what they're asking. Because I don't know why he is there. And nobody should think that any new government has something to do in case of Nnamdi Kanu as in continual detention. It's a lie. The only option you have is to free him because he is not standing any trial. So I don't know the ground whereby any government executive, any this cabinet member, you'll be cracking your brain. We know that's what we are discussing. How to continue detaining Nnamdi Kanu. They detain him because the past government detain him because they believe that they can jail him. But they have failed. And there is no charge against him. And he cannot stand any trial again. So the best is to drop on free Nnamdi Kanu. We are not going to beg any government because we based on court order. We suffered to secure it. The court victory in appeal did not come easy. All our court process did not come easy. We suffered. We were arrested. Mrs. Ajese was arrested in Abuja. We were threatened by Nigerian police. We were molested. So our lawyers suffered. Nnamdi Kanu was denied so many human rights. So how can we secure such thing in Nigerian court and it will be denied? And Nigerians are feeling as if nothing is happening. Let me tell you, nobody will have void on any part of his body. And when you go to bed, you claim you are sleeping like a baby. You will not remember you have a boy. Then you have wound on your leg, even on drip, the hook drip out of your body. You don't just sleep and be turning like a baby. Talk about the case of Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB. You cannot pretend. Nobody will pretend. Forget the pretense. The world is aware. So nobody should pretend. Do the need for free Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Dikenaya, please unmute yourself. Diken, unmute yourself, okay? Okay. Here we go again. Indigenous people of Biafra, lovers of freedom and friends of Biafra. Once again, we are here to do the needful. This struggle have taken a lot of lives. People have died. People have been jailed. People were cut short. Their life were cut because of their belief for the restoration of their own nation. Families were shattered. Houses were destroyed. We have lost a lot. But we are not giving up. We are not giving up because we have gone too far to look back. That is why I am calling on every member of IPOB, genuine IPOB members that are in this struggle and those that are not in this struggle, to stand firm, to wear the garment of the Vietnamese. If you have not studied the historical fact between American and Vietnamese war, you will not understand why I'm saying this, but you have to go and study it. Go and check what happened between America and Vietnamese. We are going to wear the garment of Vietnamese to make sure that we continue to push, even though they are killing us, we continue to push. Even when they are arresting us, we continue to push. Even when they are breaking our bones, we continue to push. Even when they are in our houses, we continue to push. Even when they are chasing us out from our communities, we continue to push until those who are doing all this, we receive it woto as they hurt and begin to consider to let us go. Go and check Afghanistan and see what happened in Afghanistan. The Afghanistan also wore the garment of the Vietnamese because history is what keeps people going. If you don't have history in your life, if you don't know anything, you will be consumed easily by a mere wind. But because we have studied what has happened to people in terms of invasion of their land, in terms of molestation, in terms of stampeding on their right in their own land.
So in our own case, we are saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom is paramount. We are saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom is pivotal. We are saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom is number one in everything we are talking about. Because the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the freedom of over 75 million people of Biafra. On this note, I want to remind the world that on November 1st, 1955, when America invaded Vietnamese, because there was a conflict between the northern part of Vietnamese and the southern part. Just like what is happening between the Biafrans and Nigeria today. It happened in 1967, and instead of British to come into the case and they say enough is enough, let these people go and let these people go, they release their might, begin to release, send their ammunitions to to kill those from Biafra land because of their interest in our oil. But believe you me, the people of Vietnam said no. At the point, the people they are fighting with even said to them, you can go and study. The people they were fighting to said, no, you are killing our people. He said, no. Do you know why? Because these are distinct people, they share the same common value system. But I don't know why, even in the history of the Bible, according to the Christians, war is always coming between the north and the south. Why is it so? Go to Sudan. The war was between the north and the south. Go to Ethiopia. It was between the north and the south. Why is it like that? Coming to the construction of the Nigeria, it's also between the north and the south. And the south now, the north part of the construction are now finding solace with some part of people in the south, trying to use them as allies to suppress us. They did it in 1967. They succeeded. But I am telling them that it doesn't matter whom they give the presidency of this country as it stands now. What happened in 1967 will not repeat itself again. Do not forget that when somebody is fighting a revenge war, it used to be very, very brutal. I did not witness the war, and I want to tell you that 70% of the people fighting for this restoration of our nation did not witness it. We don't know what it's called. We don't even witness it. Whatever it is now, is the strategy that we can apply now is what we are going to push forward to get what happened to our people. The anger of our people, whom you people massively killed, destroyed their future, cut their life into pieces. We read it. It is in our memory. It is in our head. Even when you try to corner it, when you want to cover it on the under carpet, when you want to sweep it on the carpet, when you don't want us to know about it, finally we have the information on how you starved over 1.something million of our children to death through hunger and starvation. And you descended on our fathers and our mothers. And that is when most of your soldiers raped so many of our women, giving birth to some stupid people like Joey Bokwe, who say that he rather die than lead Biafra to stand, and he is going to die. People like Ike Nwachukwu, who fought in the side of Nigeria against his own people. People like Kanu, who fought against his own people in support of. These are the people that I can categorically tell you when you check them, their background. These people have Fulani blood in them. Ike Nwachukwu own is very, very clear. The mother is a Fulani woman, Omasanda. Now, what we're trying to say here is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom is non-negotiable. I am saying it equivocally, that his freedom is there is nothing we can negotiate to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, because his freedom is our freedom. Gone are the days when there is no voice for us to speak. As I'm speaking right now, I know that millions of people across the globe are listening to our voice. Then Radio Free was not widely listened to because it was on shortwave then. Now we are on FM. Now we are on internet. Now we are on the Obit. We are speaking right now. People on are using applications are listening. We are on the satellites.
We are everywhere. We have saturated the whole world, and the world are listening to the sound of our voice. That Mazi Nnamdi should be freed according to the ruling of the court of the same country that are holding him down. If you like, you can form your alliance with whoever you want from any part of the country. Try to use them to fight against the Igbos. It will no longer work. It is already neutralized. But I will not tell you how. At the right time, you will begin to see how. Why? But you see this generation of IPOB. You see, before they say that Igbo people are business-minded people, they like their business. They cannot close their shop to have a protest. This is the idea of the contraption called Nigeria. They believe that if you arrest Mazi Nnamdi in 2014, 2015, that we cannot protest. We'll talk, hey, leave him today. We'll go and sleep. No. It got a time when we blocked River Niger. River Niger was blocked for the first 24 hours, the second 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, 3 days. The fourth day, they begin to run up and down to say what is happening to these people. Even they are shooting and killing, people are still coming out. That is the comment of the Vietnamese that I'm talking about, that we all have put on right now. Gone are the days when our people come out to talk about Biafra, putting on ordinary regalia or cap, you begin to arrest and kill them. Now everybody is out there telling you that they are Biafrans. I saw one of our sister who happened to be a blogger, an influencer. I watched her this morning, speaking without being afraid of anybody, saying Biafra is our own. That the people who are in the diaspora commanding for people to sit at home, they are cowards. This is somebody who is not in the struggle. This is somebody who is not an IPOB member, but in extension, she is a Biafran. That fear that was buried in the heart of our people. Hey, don't talk about Biafra. They talk about it, you will be arrested. We have destroyed it completely. Today, bloggers are talking about Biafra because they know that is the option they have. And I believe something must have propelled her to have that courage, which is the robbing of an Igbo man who won election to become the president of Nigeria, given to someone else. That must have spoken very big language into the mindset of these guys. So we know they fear death again. We all of us, we don't die finish. How can you be afraid to talk about your freedom when you know that when you speak, you die? When you don't speak, someday you will still die. Why don't you speak before you die? Mazi Nnamdi freedom is non-negotiable. Mazi Nnamdi must be freed because the court have said so. Now, I want to speak to our brothers that are carrying on. What I mean by our brothers that are carrying on, I'm talking about Biafrans that are in Nigeria police, those in Nigeria army, those that in Nigeria civil defense, in Air Force, in Thank you. I want to use me to speak to them. What I want to tell them is this: the fight the indigenous people of Biafra are fighting is for everybody. The fight that IPOB are fighting is for everybody. Go to your barracks, respectively, and check how you are being treated. Go to your barracks, respectively, and check who are the commanders in those barracks, who are in charge of armories, who are the commanders in chief of those barracks where you are serving. When you check and find out that they have already sidelined all the Biafrans, Igbo extraction of Ijo, of Ishikiri, of Anang, you will understand that these people are up to something. Why will they station you, carry you, send you for an errand to go and kill your brothers? You will listen to them. Why? When you know that when they are done making use of you, they will eliminate you. Why are you people not studying what happened in 1966 across the barracks in Nigeria, in the north? They assemble every military from the south, one side, every military from the north, one side. And in the south, they begin to separate those of Yoruba and those that came from all the way from Benue State down. They separated them and they begin to massacre them because of a queue that all the indigenous people from every part of the contraption came together and had. Then they now tag each Igbo queue and begin to massacre all of you. They block the airport. Anybody that is traveling, you submit your passport. Once there's Okeke, once there's Okafor in that passport, you will be killed. Why are you people not standing up to say enough? Why are you not, that these guys who are doing this great job, this great job, dying for your sake, are doing it for the purpose of your own goodness? How much is your salary? I saw was it in Warri, where military people were protesting that the government had been owing them for the past 8 months. They were protesting. Are you telling me that if we have our own nation, Biafra, that a salary of a police or a military man will be owned for 1 second? Is that what you're telling me? Stop giving them yourself to be used to kill, maim, arrest, and break the bones of your people. The reason why I'm saying this is because Mazi Nnamdi is out there in the front line fighting for every one of you. If Biafra come today, those of you who already have military intelligence, military training, and what have you, we have a stake, but you must be refined. You will not carry the mentality of what you have in Nigerian military to Biafra military. It will not happen. But first and foremost, as long as we will not keep quiet for the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to continue to rot in detention. We will not keep quiet. There's a limit to everything. There is a time that we wait and wait and wait. We will say, no, you people have pushed us to the wall. We cannot break this wall. Rather, we fight back. And when that time comes, believe you me, the engine of the death of our people and the people that you people have taken and broken their bones will be brutal. And by then, you will not have anything to say than to stand up to say enough is enough. We are indigenous people of Biafra, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. This is what I want to say. But before I go on, I want to touch a topic that our brothers have talked about here, which is what happened in Enugu. What happened in Enugu last Monday, which was yesterday, is as a result of, I don't know if I'm going to say that Peter Mba want to, show that he's now in charge of Enugu State government house, or that he doesn't have information about the activities of what was happening in the state that he has taken over. I want to know that Peter Mba happened to understand what POB stands for. I want to know that Peter Mba happened to know what the stance of IPOB in every happening in Biafra land. Because in the issue of sit at home, IPOB have made it clear that we have cancelled Monday's sit at home, according to the instruction, the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. So anybody that is enforcing sit at home is doing it at peril. He's not doing it for the people of Biafra. These are the criminals who are using that money to kidnap, to rob, and to destroy people's property. Peter Mba, let me tell you this: the man, the idiot in Finland, is nothing but a crook, a criminal. Stop giving him credence. If you know what is good for you, look back. Follow the line of what IPOB have put on the ground. Go and listen to those predecessors who knew that IPOB have said there is no sit at home in Biafra land. So anybody who is out there trying to kidnap or to enforce it at home should be dealt with. But let me remind you, when you bring the presence of the military, the police, and army in Biafra land every Monday, people are going to sit at home by force because they will be afraid of police brutality. Let me just tell you this. Once you bring police and army, put them on the street like you want to fight anybody who come out, the normal people will go in because the police and the army you are bringing into our land, they are also killing our people without even looking back. These are blood-tested demons that derive joy in killing Biafrans. So you have to apply a technicality that is going to work and make sure that Biafra land is secured and no blood is wasted any Monday for all in the name of you trying to stop those who are trying to push the stupid ideology of sit at home. Sit at home is cancelled in Biafra land. Completely cancelled. Nobody is talking about sit at home unless any day that IPOB leadership announced it. That today or tomorrow we are going to sit at home. Apart from that, any other person who's talking about sit at home, Peter and Bab, be careful to know what you are supposed to do, because don't make this idiot in Finland called Simon Ekberima look like he's doing something. He's doing nothing. Because even in the state where he came from, people are going to their normal businesses on Monday. Go and check. So why is it in Enugu that people are trying to use the blood of innocent people in Enugu to shine, all in the name of trying to stop those that are trying to stop sit at home? Why I'm saying this is because you have to balance it. If you want to do the needful, if you know what to do it best. But don't make people, don't roll out army and police on the street. Put fear in the heart of the people to go inside their house and see, because they are already also afraid of the police and the army. In other words, when we come and be raising his shoulder, yes, that we are, it is we symptom to be in Enugu. No, Anambra are coming from one bag. Thank you very much. I stand by.
Yeah, thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Please, we have to very mindful of our time today, because I think it's almost 5:30 now. Before I will move to Biafra, there's something Mazi just said now. Okay, this was yesterday. Breaking news: Somalia Islamic Jihadists murder 54 African Union peacekeepers from Uganda. And lest I forget, today our beloved comrade Wada Omote Biafra is having her birthday. Wada, we are wishing you the best. Happy birthday to Omote Biafra. She's one of us. Idudu Biafra, Isoko Biafra, please mute your phone and let us be conscious of our time, please. There we Mazi.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mazi. Thank you very much. And I greet every Biafra comrade, Biafra media person that is here today, and of course to our brother that is hosting us all the way from America. I will try to minimize my time so that we can, do other things, because we are many in this house. On the freedom of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, it is non-negotiable. IPOB, as we have been doing, will continue to do everything necessarily to make sure that our leader is free. Some of the things we are doing, it is to fulfill all unrighteousness. Let it not be that we have not been to the European Parliament. Let not be that we have not been to the UN office and their headquarters. Let it not be that we are reaching to every international institution across the globe. But we'll keep on doing that. We keep on doing that, like I said, to fulfill all unrighteousness. Now, talking about, I want to briefly talk on what our brother just said right now, concerning this, our governor, the newly governor of Indian Nigeria, one day for inside Biafra land, Peter Oba, the one that is not even up to a month old in office. It's not gallivanting. Does that mean? Telling him, he knows very well that we have cancelled sit at home since last year, since when the leadership of IPOB that is being presently led by Shika Dozie, because our leader made him to lead when he's not there. He knows better. And you see these people, explaining to them politely, is like putting fire or buying more kerosene or buying more fuel for them to tank their car so that they can drive much faster, or giving them more kerosene so that they can light up their firewood. These people it's like when you are talking to a baboon. Zombie. These people, they don't understand simple language. Simple language. Me personally, I'm not going to waste my time on those elements of elite that have vowed that our freedom should be sold, or that is our freedom should be used for trade by barter within the elite and the Fulani Janja with it. I'm not going to waste my time on that. The thing is that anytime he raises his ugly head, we put him where he belongs. Because some of these people, once you don't give them what belongs to Caesars, they will not understand that they are Caesar. So that is what I'm going to do concerning that particular aspect. Now, Mazi Alozie freedom and IPOB are the victims of the Nigeria injustice and oppression. It is true. Like a lot of people have been saying, center, that when you check the Nigeria prison today, the only people you see is IPOB and the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. The Nigeria Boko Haram that have been killing, raping, abducting people from the north, the northeast, northwest, north central, none of them are in prison. Rather, they are being treated, given a first-class treatment. They recruit them, they rehabilitate them, and they send them even abroad for schooling with the oil money that is coming from the so-called Niger Delta. You see, the Fulani herdsmen, they are busy abducting, they are busy raping, they are busy in the northwest, they are not in the prison. And none of them are in the prison. It is IPOB on freedom that they want to be free from a kind of unjust system.
Mazi, are you using Bluetooth to remove it or earpiece, please? You are coming and going.
No, not at all.
Why? Your network is gone. I think I have to bring him back. What that you say? Okay. Yeah. Maybe you change the internet. It's okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry that it was like that. So let me just round up. The only people who is suffering the injustice system of Nigeria is IPOB. Boko Haram, not the Nigeria Fulani herdsmen who have been raping. Governor Autumn was a city governor. He have cried how Fulani herdsmen have been killing their people on a national TV, on a Nigerian national TV, on several occasions. So we have been the victims, and it is time that we put on our gear. On a gear 2. If it's already on a gear 2, we should put it on a gear 3. And if it's already on gear 3, we should put it on gear 4 or gear 5. So put these people on a compelling level that enough is enough. We cannot continue to be suffering like this. We cannot continue to be being abducted and tortured in this kind of inhuman treatment from the Nigeria police, Nigeria terrorist soldiers. They carried our women from different locations. They abduct them, they rape them without even any fear of any consequence that will be implemented or be passed on them. These people, we must gear up in order to give them what they want. Because, they say, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God. IPOB must gear up to give to Nigeria what they want, so that we cannot come on an equal level. If we have to speak on the round table, we speak on the round table. Mazi, let me leave it here because other people are waiting. Thank you very much. So,
thank you, my brother. Thank you so much, Nick. Wada Chalugo, please. Unmute yourself. Yeah.
Ụmụnne m ekwutecha anya ịma na abịa n'ihe gbasara Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ojiji ejie nke ahụ bụ iwu ọkụ eze ama na ga-echi ka ọ bụ maka na afọ ụmụ ihe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nọ na DSS dungeon na-eme ọnụnọ nọ ebe ahụ ha ndị Naijiria just na-ewesi their time o ji onye na ji onwe maka na uche ha niile bụkwanụ na ọ bụrụ na ejide Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ma na ihe gbasara ịnụ ọgụ Biafra no endiene na ndị IPOB ya agbakpusi nwezi onye ga-akọntinu na-ekwu okwu IPOB maọbụ okwu Biafra ha ma nya ịna ojiji eji Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ịfụ that na a lot of things gbakpuchalu n'ime ma ndị infiltrator akpọtalụ ndị oshi enyegasịrị ego eji ego wee gobi ka ha na-agha aja n'ihe a na-eme ka ọ dị nnọọ ka ya sị na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dat n'ogbu mmadụ ka ọ bụ n'ọkpọtachalụ ndị ohi dobechaa na-agha that is anụ ọgụ na-ebugharị egwu aghara because ị na this criminal nọ na Finland ụhụ na ama ha na ihe that boy na-eme na ọgba ha aka ihe that boy na-eme ihe eji wee gobie that boy tinye ka ọ nọrọ asif ka ọ nọ n'etiti anyị bụ na ka e wee jidesie Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ike ka ha fụ ebe ha kwedoro aka ka ha fụ ihe eji wee si dat nọ ihe a mere eji wee jidesie Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ike dat na-ekwesịghị ịhapụ ya mana otu o si akọmandị otu o si edigasị ụmụ mmadụ ha je na-agba egbe na-ezu n'ahịa ame ha ji ịma nọọ ihe a otu aka that is blackmail ihe eji mara Naijiria bụ blackmailing ejide gị otu ewere afa gị chie nwunye ebo gị ji ebo gị aja that is na-ebochi gị ọnụ ka ị hapụ ịpụta zọrọ onwe gị ifu na ejide Maazị Nnamdi Kanu jidesie ya ike ka onye ọbụla hapụ ikwu okwu ka a nọrụ na-ele and ojide ji eboji boe ede boe harụ mmiri se onwebeghị ụdị ihe ejibe ha afọ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu wee kọ ka e wee nwee ike jidesie ya ike na DSS dungeon mgba jụọ na onwe ụlọ ajụjụ gịnị mere eji bujelu mbaka ego oduru n'akpa wee bugudo Ghana must go o luru 5 big ones ego jurie ka e bujelu mbaka ka mbaka wee mechie ọnụ ka ha wee jidesie Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ike ifuna ewere ego gobisicha ndị a niile ọnụ lugasịrị n'okwu ga-ekwu okwu ihe gbasara ojiji eji Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka a hapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka o jewere onwe ewere ego suchicha ndị dị otu ọnụ ụnụ ọfụrụ ya nke bụ eziokwu obodo atụ na ndebe anyị amaghị ihe I will keep saying this our people do nzuzu ndebe anyị atụrụlachaghị ihu aka lacha ha azụ aka that is ịhapụ ndebe anyị n'ihe bụ ịkpọrọ atụrụ hapụ jos kpachara n'anya kpọrọ atụrụ dobe imagine ọ bụrụ dat na ndebe anyị ma ihe like ndị a na-eklem na ha bụ ọha na eze ndị Igbo these governors nọ na South East nọ na Biafra land ọ bụrụ na ndị dị otu ala gbara ịtọ ọ bụrụ na ndị dị otu a ṅụjuru mmiri ala nne ha afọ ha ekwesịghị ịhapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka ọ nọrọ ụta na DSS dungeon ruo ka kịta ọ ihe alụ ka ọ bụ that is ọ ihe ihere ka ọ bụ nyere anyị that na anyị nọ na-eklem that na ihe anyị na-eklem ihe anyị bụ amara anyị nwanne anyị nwoke chichie anyị na ndị Fulani ke ndị kwesịrị na-emegide onwe ha ke ndị kwesịrị na-eti ọda ke ndị bụ Fulani ịma na a na-ekwu okwu ọdụ ka anyị ọ na-akpa oke kedu gwakena onwe gị eziokwu Fulani ruru slipas nkịta ịgba n'ọkpa gịnị ka ndị Fulani kacha eme iwe kwụrụ ọtọ nwafọ Igbo ịbụ iwe nọle agbawa aka narụgụ nwanne oke jide ngwana oke ọkwụ ga-emechago elekshọn ka a sị m nọdat nọ maka elekshọn ka unu ji jide Maazị Nnamdi Kanu emechaa na elekshọn mechie ihe niile gịnị mekwaziri otu ahụ isi wee lalụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nye n'aka ndị iro nwaanyị na-elapụtapịkwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu gekwanụ ntị ka m gwana m ọnụ ifuru ihe unu na-eme nzuzu ka unu na-ezuzu etere ụgba etere ogiri Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta bikos DSS dungeon abụrụ obe nna ya onwe ihe ọ nọ ebe ahụ eme jụọ onwe gị Nigerian court discharge na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu si anya na onweghị ihe that is na ha na ha ejizighị ikpe ya nabala onwe n'aka ede ọcha gọvanọ bụ gọvanọ ịpụtara isi n'ịbụ ọha na eze ndị Igbo ịnọrụ na-ezuzu nwanne ịpụtakwuru jeju ndị Fulani si gịnị isi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka ọ na ụlọ amaghị ihe iche na abụ na Fulani pesin nke eji nnọọ echi ha emechi ọnụ unu ejide nwanne ha tụọ vootu mee ihe niile sue in unu ejideta nwanne ha isi ọ na-agbakọ unu gbachite nkịta onye ọbụla nakpuo den nwada Achalugo maọbụ ndị IPOB kwuo ọ na-agbapụta bidoji DSS threatening the people chụgharịbụ onye ọbụ Chineke ya akpụ ụlọ ọkụ 1 by 1 ọkwefu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ihe efuru unu na-ezuzu akọkwana Maazị Nnamdi Kanu zuzu benu ijide Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka anyị gbakpuo as if na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no bụ nwanne anyị ka ọ bụ idina ya Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anyị nwa bụ IPOB indigenous people of Biafra anyị agaghị edina anyị nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ihe onye fụrụ unu na-emegheri meeting niile unu na-anọ unu dị nzuzu because ọ bụrụ na unu adụrọ nzuzu unu ekwesịgo ịwa anya ọpụta nwanne unu ha many Fulani ka eji eji ka ịba atụrụ ha many Fulani ka eji eji otu esi jide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ọdụ Fulani nọ na nga maọbụ na ya na DSS dungeon ebe enweghị ihe ị na-aza chief na-aza ozuome ịmahụ mgbe enele anya malụ mgbe alọrọ alọ unu bụ ofe ka unu amahụ mgbe ekele nkụ ụkwa unu amahụ mgbe ekele nkụ ụkwa ejide nwanne unu nwoke jidesie ya ike ọ bụrụ na onwe ihe mere echi kịta nwa ịpụta ịkọwa inyo ichee na anyị ga-egelu ntị Chineke meelu unu ebele that is akpala niile unu na-awa ya na nkịtị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu DSS dungeon abụrụ benne ọ ga-apụta ma ọ sọrọ gị ma ọ sọghọ gị mechie na ọnụ na-ekwu n'okwu anyị apụta n'okwu onye ọbụla nọrụ onye ekwu n'okwu but ọ nwere ihe m sị ka njọ dị these people ọ nwere ihe m sị nnọọ ka njụde dị otu a ị na-asị ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu drop Biafra agitation ọ na-drop ya gati nwere ọrụ dị na anyị ka njigodo unu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na drop Biafra agitation dati na enwere ọrụ na be anyị ka ọ na-enwere ezigbo ilo ka ọ na ọkụ na-adị na be anyị ka ọ na-enwere ezigbo ụlọ ọgwụ with equipment ka ọ na-enwere ezigbo ụlọ akwụkwọ na be anyị ka ọ na-enwere ezigbo dazi ka ọ na-enwere ihe bụ nnọọ ezigbote ihe alụrụ na be anyị ị na-anya tata ụmụnne anyị anaghịzi eje ọrụ onwezi onye na-agba nta onwezi anybody na-aba n'ugbo si na ọ na-eje egbu ugbo ndị Fulani abịago nakọrọ anyị anọ anyị kwechiri ibunu mgbe ni gara aga akọrọ akụkọ hopeless ụzọ dị mgba otu o si wee kpọkọta ndị Fulani na-negotiate ana ndị mmadụ ka ọ kpaa ya ndị Fulani ka ndị Fulani werie zube efi kọba nri imagine ịkpọrọ Fulani bata na ana mmadụ na-asị anya werube ị na-akpọpụta Fulani na ụdị na agọ na Fulani na-asụ ofu ụdị asụsụ dịnụ IPOB kwuo ya chụgharịba ha ịkpụrụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu n'ọnụ ihe m chọrọ ịgwa ụnụ bụ gekwa ntị ọ bụrụkwa dat na ka na-ebelieve that na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga-ahapụ this Biafra agitation bịa sobe ụnụ na Nigeria unu na-efu ụlọ onwe ụnụ anyị ekwechirigo ifu Biafra kama ọma nweta Nwakachukwu ka m na-agwa ụnụ kama everybody wipe out onwekwa ihe anyị dụ ndụ eme ifu ihe a na-ekwu kama ọma nweta Biafra n'afụfụ anyị na-ata kama ka hapụ inwe anybody nọ na this zoo everywhere onye ọbụla ga-ekpochapụ nkata ahụ ụnụ na-akpa ya na nkịtị because anyị agago fa ichigha azụ ịmakwa ndị nwugoro n'anwụ ụmụnne anyị niile oke parents Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unu gburu maka Biafra ị na-asịzi ka ọ hapụ ọ bụrụ na ọ hapụ ụnụ ga-akpọnitere anyị ụmụnne anyị niile nwụrụ anwụ starting from my father ụnụ ga-akpọnite ha niile Chineke meelu unu ebere ọkwa ihe ụnụ na-atọ ọchịgharị oke ịbata n'ala Igbo na-ane ya ụmụnne anyị na-ata afụ ndị Igbo is not among one Nigeria ifuru one Nigeria no nwe Fulani ekwokwe we are not among Biafrans adọghị among of one Nigeria mmegide ka a na-emegide anyị gaba ntị ka m gbago abịa na Nigeria today abịa na be anyị tata anyị enwekwughị say anyị enwere ọnụ anyị enweghị say because anyị nwa bụ number one people a na-emegide na this Nigeria onweghị ofu mkpụrụ sie mụ na gị na bụ maka ndị ọzọ ga-ekwucha n'Afrịka mana ngwa ngwa ikwuru okwu asị nyamiri bụ onye Igbo Biafran afụrụ nke afago ụba ada afago bụla amaka ewee fịa na afa gị wee kwuo okwu a ga-esote so erigo megide gị ihe mahụ gbuo gị so ihe m na-achọ ịgwa ụnụ bụ ọ bụrụ na ị na-atụ nsusu edobe ya na your own side Mazi Nnamdi Kanu DSS dungeon abụrụkwa benne ịmara ihe ị na-eme n'ihi mebe ya ọsịsọ maka ọkụkọ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ụnụ ga-anụ from us and anyị agaghị agba nkịtị ka unu na-emegheri anyị agaghị agba nkịtị anyị agaghị anọ n'etiti mmiri ncha na-aba anyị ọ dịkwa possible so ịmakwa ka ebe ụkwụ gọvanọ gọvanọ wee ịmakwụ ka ị na-adị na-ede maka o metụ imi ọ ga-emetụ ọnụ on this note
nwada akala ugo Biafra na ngwara ntụpọ ndị nwada Mazi to take number 3 topic please Mazi to promote yourself how Igbo politicians use internal security reform to terrorize our people. Focus on Anambra, Imo, and Ebonyi. Mazi Alozie, unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. Yeah, since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before the creation of ESN, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created ESN, and before he created ESN, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote to these politicians. He wrote to them telling them that, most times our people normally forget easily. That's why we are not holding these people to ransom. So Mazi Nnamdi wrote to them telling them the importance of creating a security outfit that will defend our people against Fulani herdsmen. Because those days, Fulani herdsmen, they were killing a lot of people in the bushes, raping our women. Even in Nihiala, we saw a young lady they raped and cut into pieces. If you Google it, you will still see the pictures, you will still see news where they are. Yeah. So all these things were happening. So Mazi Nnamdi wrote to them, asking them that they should try as much as they can to protect our people. Because as of that time, Amotekuri in Yoruba has been created. Yoruba people came together and said that they must tackle Fulani herdsmen terrorism in their land. They created Amotekuri, even signed it into law in their own region. Now, Mazi Nnamdi kept telling our own leaders to do something, but they refused. They came out and make a press release that we don't need any security in Southeast, that we don't need any people to guide us. So when they did all these things, they said all these things. Now Mazi Nnamdi could not could not watch as these Fulani herdsmen keep killing our people. Mazi Nnamdi then created ESN. After Mazi Nnamdi created ESN, what did these people do? Immediately after some months, they created counter security outfit. They created a bag. Not only that they created a bag, they also named it ESN because they want to put vision. They want to clone what Mazi Nnamdi has already done. But we know that these people, they are not going to use their bag to pursue Fulani herdsmen. Because they already, as of that time, they are also claiming that Fulani herdsmen are in their government. We saw Obiano, the then governor of Anambra State, claiming that he has them in his cabinet and is working with them. The same people killing his own people. The same people in the same Anambra State that raped a woman and cut her into pieces. That was what this man shamelessly told people in news, that he's working with them. So these same people, after recruiting a bag, they used a bag to kill a lot of people in Imo State, in Ebonyi State, and also use them to terrorize our people, even in Anambra State. So you ask yourself, why is it that our leaders, our political leaders, because they are not actually our leaders, we know our leaders. So, but these political leaders, why is it that they use the Ebubagu they created in murdering our people? If you study what happened in Imo State and what Ebubagu did in Imo, we know remember when youths that went to traditional wedding, they killed up to 14 youths. We saw it. It made youths. So they slaughtered a lot of people. They went to a lot of houses and killed people. We had a story of how they moved to houses. So they decided that they're not going to use gun. What they use is Monday hammer, which they use to kill people silently, so that the neighboring houses will not know what they are doing. So they used all these their private securities to murder our people, kill our people, terrorize our people, and slaughter our people. So all these things are what those that call themselves leaders in Southeast did to their own people. So we are saying all these things for our people to understand what those they are calling leaders are doing. For our people to understand that we have no leaders. For our people to understand that the only leaders they have is leaders in IPOB, those that have their interests at heart, those that can defend them against Fulani herdsmen, those that can speak for them when the Nigerian government is killing them. Because what Nigerian government do or is only to kill our people, only to slaughter our people. So our people should understand those that are for them and know that the only thing that can favor them is for them to support the end of Nigeria, because only the end to Nigeria will give them freedom to secure their life, freedom to secure their families, freedom to secure their identity and everything they need. Because the only protection that they get is from the Biafran government and the Biafran nation. Thank you and God bless.
Okay, Mazi Alozie, thank you for the thank you, thank you very much. Biafra evangelist, Madam, please, we're number 3 topic now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
How Igbo politicians use internal security. Internal security they formed. Okay. That one is what they have chosen as one of their weapons to fight IPO, because we refuse to allow politicians to take control of IPO. We refuse to give them chance, and now they decided to say, okay, let us destroy IPO, and they brought what they brought, which is killing our people, and that is why. When our leader was kidnapped and the extraordinary rendition, they make sure that they sponsor more insecurity so that their crimes will be tagged on IPOB. But we are telling them that this thing they created will also consume them, because IPOB can not be implicated in this, with that rubbish. They created these things to please their masters, Fulani herdsmen, because one of their problem is that they have soiled their hand. So they are being controlled by the Fulani government, because when they soil their hand, Fulani will always threaten them with their crime. That's why these governors that just handed over now, those that betrayed Nnamdi Kanu, those that piloted Python dance. They are the people that organized Python dance. Okay, Zipaz, Dave Umar, William Biano, Ifan Ugwani, then Richard Sokorocha. They are people that carried on Python dance. And they have handed over now. Their mind will be telling them, it is over now. It's over. No. You betrayed Nnamdi Kanu, you hand over. It is not over. You formed the Vubago, you use it to kill people, you use it to fight IPOB, you use it to fight ESN. But you said it was formed because of insecurity in Alibo. But today, you formed the Vubago, you are still complaining about insecurity. Now, you are trying to bring ESN and IPOB in the issue. But ESN was launched to be in the bush, and that's where they operate. Now, can they give the account of the activities of Ebubago, having formed Ebubago, our resources, having killed our people, having done so many crimes, having burned people's houses? Can the governors that formed Ebubago account to the East what they actually achieved with Ebubago? No, they achieved insecurity. They have nothing positive to present than insecurity. Today, the same Ebubago that have been banned in Ebonyi, they are now moving them from state to state. They are now being employed. If you want to employ criminals, then you contact Dave Umahi. He's those that are in charge. They will send you some Ebubago killer squad. They will come to your state and start killing people. They are using them in Anambra. They are using them everywhere. Now, the Ebubago. So they created these things because of envy. Because they want to cover their crime on what they did to Nnamdi Kanu in Afaruku to kill him. That's why immediately they committed that crime. Fulani now see it as opportunity to start controlling them, to be destroying their own people. But we are telling them that the world is aware, and we are also aware. Our people are aware that IPOB can never carry on evil against our people, because all the killings of IPOB family members by Nigerian security, they have never been a Nigerian security for victim in that place. We are always the victim. We endure these things because we want our people to be safe. Because if we retaliate, they will leave us and go inside the communities and kill our people. So after enduring these things, we cannot turn around and start killing our people. We cannot terrorize our land. We want our land to be peaceful, as our leader commanded. We want our people to return back home. So we cannot be terrorizing our home and we are calling people to come back. No, these are the people that are instigating it. But they have nobody to call. They know IPOB is their problem. We are not being controlled. Politicians are not being controlled by Nigerian security. That is their anger. So they want to be in charge of everything. So had we allowed them to be in charge of IPOB, they will be okay. They will be comfortable. If Nigerian security is in charge of ESN, they will be comfortable because they will corrupt it. They will corrupt them. But there is no way. That's why their anger is on them, and we are telling them that we are not accepting that. We are not accepting it. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
Thank you, my beloved. Thank you. Thank you. To become as it
back once again, how politicians use internal security. They form to terrorize our people, focus on Anambra, Imo, and Ebonyi State. Yes, the truth remains that Ebubago was created because we want to use them to counter the Eastern Security Network that is doing a wonderful job. In other words, what these governors think was because Mazi Alozie, first wrote them and they refused to listen to him. They never knew his ability to form a security outfit that is going to stand to defend their own people. So they have the executive powers as governors. And looking at the situation, they are supposed to be the #1 state security officer. So since they cannot provide it, Mazi Alozie did it. Out of shame, they rally around to set up Ebubago. And I want to tell you that this set of security outfit called Ebubago and the other ones that they brought up, if they are 20 in of the unit, maybe 3 or 4 Igbos are there. Other ones are Hausas and Yorubas from other side of the country. We saw those of them that are police officers that joined. We saw some of them that are of army that joined them. Even some retired criminals joined them. That is why I love this man called Nosonkwa of Ozisa FM. Nosonkwa have queried these people to publish the names of all the security outfit known as Ebubago for people to know if these people that are securing our land are indeed Igbos. And they couldn't respond to that. That is to tell you that they actually formed that security outfit just to counter the security that Mazi Alozie put out there, out of shame, out of jealousy, and out of frustration because people are no longer listening to them. So what happened is that this security outfit have killed scores of people because these guys are not from our communities. These guys are not from our villages. What they do is they mix few of our people among them. Those few of our people that they mix among them are the people that shows them road, take them around. And what they do is once they see any young man, maybe some of the saboteurs among them will point, this person is a IPOB member. They carry you. Before you know it, they will not see the person anymore. And on this note, I want to say congratulations to the Okija vigilante who brought the indigenous people from Okija to look into the situations of security in Okija. If other states, if other communities in Biafra land will do that, I will tell you that there will be no problem. Right now, you don't pick a pin on the street of Okija, because the people whom Okija people is assembled, we are indigenous people in that communities. There is no Hausa man, no Yoruba man among the security called Ebubago in Okija. Even there are Ebuba there, but they now form their own security. What I want to say is this: there are people who understand what security is about. When we want to talk about local vigilante, you have to go to the people who are from that locality. You will not go and bring 1K in there from Akure and come and put him in a security in Okija. What does he know? Does he know? He doesn't know that. And that is why you see, with Mazi Alozie telling, now you are telling me to stop Biafra, that you want to give us the restructuring. Let them start with state policing. Nigeria can go back to state policing. I will tell you that 80% of the crime taking place in all the whole state in the country will stop. It will be taken care of. And that is why the security from the communities are very, very important, because they know all the loopholes, they know all the up and ways, they know everywhere, they know everybody. If someone, they know where to go and get it, because they are from that community. So this Ebubago that was formed was practically formed to fight against Eastern Security Network. Nothing more, nothing less.
Nothing less.
And it is high time. It is high time we let them know. We tell the people who form all this security to begin to fight our men in the bushes that are fighting against Fulani herdsmen to Baro Guhango, because this Ebubago cannot go in bushes to fight Fulani herdsmen. You cannot see them inside the bushes to fight Fulani herdsmen. They are in the cities, in the communities, in villages, terrorizing people, kidnapping people, killing people. Even going into family affairs. If a husband and wife are having issue, maybe the wife have a contact of one Ebubago person, call the person and give him 10,000. The person will come and carry the husband and go and beat him to spot. This is the occurring situation that we are seeing in our land, and the governors are watching, doing nothing. This is where I want to come to put this one to end for now. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, my beloved. Thank you, watching. Father, I can see that your battery are going down. Please, can you unmute and pick that topic before you go finally off, if you can?
Security anụnwa ndị oshi anụnwa kpọpụtara onwe ha ịma na oge ọbụla ana m ekwu na ndị a amaghị ihe ha enweghị uche maka ị na-akparamagwa ha anya ọ ga-egosi gị dat na ndị anụnwa ndị nzuzu. Gịnị kpatara ha ji wee chistasịa ndị ohi si nọ ndị Ebubago na Ebube Atụrụ? Gịnị mere ha ji kpọpụtasịa ha? Ọkwa maka na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kpọpụtara ESN awa security wee bido n'anyị nda a wee bido ọkwa nọ for years since nji wee mara ihe afọ ole ka ndị na nji wee mara ihe bụrụ mmadụ kwụsị security enwere na Biafra land as a whole. Onye mere ndị Fulani ji abata n'ihe a na-eme ihe even nne molest our girls nke sokwu wee mem Fulani pụta na asị go find girl how na imagine Fulani na that is ndị enweghị ọgụgụ isi akpọrọ ụmụazị be anyị na-emebisi na arị ha aka n'ike nke ejidere otu edifile ya na-destroy our people because of gịnị enweghị security. Oluzie mgbe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụta wee neche anya si mba na ọ bụ ihe aka ya na ndị a ga-eme ka eburugodo ụzọ secure our land. Ọ bụrụ na that na before anyị na-ebido na ga-enweta Biafra ka o secure ogodo our land o wee kpọpụta ESN ndị a wee folu ntutu taa emegide ha amaghị ihe ha ga-eme kwugide okpegbuo ha. Ụnụ na-asị chukwu sende ESN kedu security ụnụ kpọpụtalụ ga na-echekwata ndebe anyị? Ha asaghị adata okwu asa ruo ma today ha wee je kpọpụtasịala anyị ndị criminals in form of Ebube Atụrụ. Today ha na aba anyị na-egbusisi onwe ha, and the funniest thing bụ that na afọ m ndị a wite anya nna bụ ha na-aga otu a few of our people ihe ha bụrụ ndị Igbo ifu ndị Ebube Atụrụ ha bụrụkwa ndị Igbo dozie Ebubago ọ bụrụkwa ndebe anyị ka ha bụ Igbo otu ha si eme few o nwere ike ha do 10 na one vehicle 3 ma ọ bụ 2 people ndebe anya ha ga-anọ n'ihe ha kpuchie anya ihe anụnwa ndị ohi ji eji ezu oshi ha na-eweli ekpuchie their face ha were ekpuchie their face ha na-agagharịzi na-emezi operation gịnị aga ha achọnwa wee nnata a ga-anara ihe n'ike. Security agwara bọkwata na ha na-eje jee chụsịsịa ndị Fulani na awa farmland nne na nna anyị ọbọkwa ihe ha na-alụ. Security nke ha bụ career security, security ndị oshi, security na-ekpe ikpe ana, security ọ ga-abụ pedro nwanne ha anakpo na that family jeje destroy ya the family. Security na-egbu mmadụ. Onya ihe ji kpọpụta ha bụ ka ha wee bịa ghasasịa awa ESN. Ha che na ESN anyị bụ ndago. Ha che na ESN dat na a na-ata ntị ha ata. Ihe ọbụla bugidere ha wee buba ha n'ọhịa ebe ESN nọ. Ka ha ga-ejechi eji ọfọrọ ha na. So ihe ji wee kpọpụta these people bụ ka ha wee bịa challenge awa ESN. Ha kpọpụtara dịsi ebube agụ ka ha chekwaba ndebe anyị maọbụ ka ha secure our land maọbụ ka o nwee ihe ọzọ ha na-abara anyị uru. Ha kpọpụtara ndị a ka ha bara anyị uru. Ha nwee motive, and motive ha bụ ka ha bịa chụsịsịa ESN. Ọgwụcha ya bụ ihe ha ji maka wee na-eme ha. Ịbata na be anyị ndị ebube agụ bụ ndị na-agba ama na this person anatago na onye nka before 2 to 3 days ị na-anụ dat na anyị ga na-egbugo onye ahụ maọbụ na-arụ ọbụla onye ahụ maọbụ na-agbarugo onye ahụ ọkụ. Otu a ka ha si agagharị. Onwe security ha bụ ihe ha na-alụ bụ informant ka ha na-alụ. Informant ka ndị dị otu a na-alụ. So ha na-eji wee na-egbu nwanne ha. Onwe onye challenge each other ma ebe ikita anụ otu a kịta nwa ndị anụnwa nọ na okezi ikpeazụ maọbụ Soludo. Onwe onye ya na ya kọrọ ọnụ ọgwa ya okwu si a na ihe ị na-eme na ọdụrọ mma. Before 1 week ị na-eme anyị nọdat na agbagburu onye a na ọ nọ na moto agba ya egwu. Security a ka ndị a ji eje eme operation. All these criminal nwa ha nwa ka a na-use akpọrụcha ha ihe were na ishọte ihe ndị a na-eme na be anyị. Ihe ndị a na-eme ifu ihe these people na-eme ha nwa bụ ndị a na-akpọpụta ha achị Biafra flag chinye ha pụta bịa kwuo okwu na onye a dịnyelugo na ị na-alụrụ ESN ọlụ dat na ị na-alụrụ IPOB ọlụ. All these criminals onwe ihe ha ada alụ, onwe ụdị ọlụ these people na-ada alụ. So before phone man anyụ ihe m chọrọ ịgwa our people bụ mara ama dat na ebube agụ ị na-afụ na be anyị today na ha bụrụ ndị be anyị. Ha anaghị anụ Igbo, ha anaghị asụ Igbo, onwe ihe ha ma. Ịjụọ ha ajụjụ n'Igbo ha anaghị asa gị, sọsọ broken ka ha na-asụ. So ihe a bụrụ ụmụnne anyị, ihe a bụ ndị Fulani ka akpọpụtara n'etiti anyị ka ha bịakwa na-egbu anyị ka e welie dat na akpọtara anyị security. Ị na-aṅụrị dat na inwego security yọla. How many people ka ifugolu ndị ebube agụ save? How many people kemgbe iji wee na be anyị na-agagharị? How many people ka ifugolu dat na ebube agụ na-achọrọ igbu onye egbu na ndị Fulani na-achụ onye ọzọ ebube agụ save onye ahụ? O nwere ihe abụ na dendem ihe abụ ha niile ọha bụ ndị anụnwa bụ dat na adịrọ mma na ohi ka nkụ today na be anyị ọha nwa. So ihe m na-ekwu bụ ka onye ọbụla mụrụ anya security onweghị nite na ọbụla bụ ihe dị mma ga-esi n'aka ndị Nigerian politicians wee pụta. These people are bunch of criminals. That is why nji ekwerisi ike IPOB Biafra or nothing. Kama mma nweta Biafra kama ebe isi furu onye atọgbọrọ ebe a ka m na-agbado ka emesịa anụ.
Ọkụ ada ikuchago ọkụ si ma aka na anyị ga-enweta eno ndị anyị ga-emit next week because party got it down again. Before I go to Mazi Alozie, I just saw the video you were talking about the rep, and I shared it to this platform now. I wish that our medias would just should get that video on their different platforms. And the fact that I only sent that video where the Fulani, almost 80 years old, left that small girl in Warri. I saw the video is there now. I got it from Mazi Alozie page. Mazi, please come up and do the justice for this number 3 topic. Then we use the other one and make our closing remark. At the same time, Mazi, after taking number 3, please look into number 4 and make a closing remark at the same time. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, Mazi, I hope you can hear me.
Clear, you're on.
Okay, thank you very much. I wish Ada is here, Ashalugo. I was just enjoying, although I could not understand everything, but I can see the spirit of Biafra pounding in her. You know, she's just on it every minute. She doesn't miss it.
She's one of us.
Anyway, I appreciate her coming and every other officer that is here. I heard something during when my comrade were speaking concerning the security that is being formed by all these useless politicians in our land, to terrorize us, the people, or should I say their own brothers and sisters. The security they are forming up and down. The one that David Umahi, in collaboration with Obiano, if I'm not mistaken, with Hopeless who's on Deja of Imo State, the one they form I know from the upset that when they were forming this whole thing, it was not to fight the Fulani herdsmen. It was not even to do anything countering Fulani and the bad government of Nigeria. No, it is done to arrest our people, to kill our people, and that is what they did with it. Like one of our comrades was saying, that we are going to ask that how far in your years, in your time of commanding a Bubago, what were the benefits and what were the achievements? We are going to ask them in due time, on the appropriate time. We are going to ask them. We have not forgotten. And now, before we go, and now, during that time, you saw there was a time the little Hitler in Rivers State was running up and down. I heard he was sleeping in a barrack. I heard he was sleeping in a barrack, and he also, flied out, or should I say, unveiled some security outfit also that didn't last up to 1 month. I didn't see them again. The same thing, Kowa of Delta State as of then also launched Delta Hawk. Delta Hawk, the first day of their service, they killed a hawker, somebody that is hawking water in Asaba. So you see, when these idiots who said they are elites, they are politicians in our land, when they bring up their security out, it is not for Fulani. It is not for even any of the terrorists raping, kidnapping, adopting, molesting, and abusing our people in our own land. No, the number one, the primary goal is fight IPOB. Anybody that is talking about Biafra, anybody that want to rise up, they will use those security or those terrorists that they flag up as security to terrorize them and kill them. And that is what they have been doing. And they have been doing it. And now I saw one, they say whether Unobi or Ugobi, I can't even pronounce it. In Inewi, I saw some, I saw them. They were driving a machine. They bought them new motorcycles in whether Unobi or in Inewi. I don't know who launched those ones. If it is this new Peter, this Uba, if it's called Uba, I don't know. But I can tell you, there is no way anybody is going to paint anywhere for me. They are genuine. As far as I'm concluded with my psychological, view, study, noticing on our people, they will never flood any security that will be of the benefit of the indigenous people. Trust me, believe it or not. Because those security, they will never, ever, ever even investigate any of the atrocity and terrorism that the Fulani may have committed, and the one that they will commit again and again in our land. They will never do it. So what are they? What is their work? Okay, their work is to disturb us, harass us, and extort us. That is their job. I had my beloved comrade, person of Shuku Bikem. He was talking about some that were open, that this one, there is no inside them. I understand where he's coming from, but my brother, I can still tell you from my own point of view. Because me, if now our people, I don't see them finish. Our people, I don't see us finish. Nothing when anybody won't tell me again. I have taken my time with these previous years. I put my ear on ground. I've been in this struggle. I have been looking into humanity. I don't see our people finish. I know what they will do and what they will not do. There is no politician or any group of individual or organization in Biafra land that is opening any genuine security outfit to secure you or me or our people or for our own benefit. If they like make me say now your family people now they put for the whole security outfit is going to be used against us. Take it or leave it. It is a fact. So we'll keep on putting our eyes on them, see how they gallivant and fool themselves with whatever they come up with. We are here, we are watching them, and we are looking at. But the thing is that at the end of the day, we shall ask questions. We shall ask them questions for them to give account whatever good they have done to the people or whatever damage and mayhem that they have inflicted on the people. Now, lastly, on infiltrators. You know, it is very quite unfortunate that infiltrators are still being mentioned. Sometimes I do not even blame the dwarf in Finland. I blame the Mumu people. When they follow Nnamdi and they blame. You know, when sometimes when we keep on preaching, the people. It will be sinking in. I am beginning to doubt, and I begin to doubt with facts and figure. Sometimes I keep quiet, like if they don't listen to my leader, I mean they won't listen to. I just keep quiet. I put my hand on my jaw and be watching foolish people gallivanting, exercising their foolishness up and down. Okay, some of these people used to be our people, and they are still our people. When I mean used to be our people that were in IPOB. That can even quote Mazi Alozie more better than as I do. They can quote him what he said in 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. They can quote him. In fact, you will be the way they will quote. But, not by quote. Now people take guess sense. That's what I have come to realize. These are some of them. They are the one, you know, giving this dwarf. You know, they are the one fueling him to still gallant, and fool himself and dance around with a bottle of NSC. Drinking NSC, I don't know what that should mean. But I don't want to even go into that. Okay? So, but these people have been defeated. What they are doing right now is just normal noise. It's initial gra-gra. It's just a normal noise after being defeated. You know, I can see that they are trying to, you know, also a kind of, form something. You can say they are in a logo. I saw a logo.
Mazi, let me say one thing. You know me in person. You've seen me in person. Time and time. We were embedded together in each other, and we were in Germany the other day together.
Yeah, exactly.
What did we go to do?
We went on a protest, on IPOB collective protest against the eternal religion of our leader Mazi Alozie, and also for the freedom of Biafra.
And we equally met in Berlin. Mazi, I want to ask you something, my beloved. This thing we are talking, where have you seen these people gather and protest? These are the people who are there. We are both in Biafra land and in diaspora, even in that Finland. Where have they gathered and protest and showcase the people see it? These are just on media. One person will just post something. Nothing. This one have nothing left alone.
You will never see them. You will never see them. Let me answer that question in a jiffy. To be honest with you, 80. Let me just say 80. Let me just be a little bit temper justice with mercy on the auto harlot and the mood. 80% of them are those audio. You want to call audio? Those people that have never been useful for us before, that have been, we are behind you. They never support in any way. They don't come to protest. They don't come to families. They are not registered. They don't contribute nothing. So, like audio, there is this secretary in my family, secretary of the family that I belong to. You know, her sister, her elder sister. You know, he's a member of Autopilot. He's not registered though. It's just by mouth. You know, he was the one that, like our secretary, he came, our financial secretary, financial secretary, he came, was telling us the encounter with her sister. Her sister is not a member of IPB, we have never been, but all those, I'm with you in the spirit. Go ahead, Jesse, from afar. You know, so a lot of all these people that will never, they can go to club and spend €100, but they cannot pay €5 a month for the liberty of, or the liberation of their people. So a lot of them are these audio people, just noise, typical noise maker.
100% audio, 101% audio. Let them gather now. Maz, we are going to Finland on 7th of July. I bought my ticket. Most of us I bought their ticket. Maz, go on, please.
No, Mazi, I'm going to conclude here. Of course, they are still there. It is a wave of foolishness. That I can't even believe that even some people, like, it is written all over him that the guy is a scam. It's written all over him that this guy is guilty. I don't even listen to him, but some idiot shares his post on that. When I look at him, maybe 2-3 seconds, I say, guilt all over him. But anyway, let people who are foolish continue to be foolish. We cannot wait for them. We keep on the mandate of IPOB, the mandate of this leadership led by Mazi Alozie. And as of now, led by Mazi Alozie through Chika Edoziem, our Directorate of State. I will rest my case here, and I will greet Biafrans worldwide. I will say in Isoko language, we say Biafra, Wado,
Wado, my brother, Wado. Thank you very much. We'll meet sometime again next week. Oh, thank God, it's wonderful today. Mazi Alozie, please unmute yourself. Mazi Alozie, can you hear me?
Okay, thank you, Mazi. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Go on.
Okay. So, our last topic, that's where we are now. The defeat of the infiltrators and the need for Biafrans to against the manipulation of the West. This topic, when you look at it, you understand that the main focus here is the manipulation of the West. Because I have my little study on Africa and why Africa has a lot of natural resources, but yet Africa is poor, is that Africa is being manipulated. And mostly they use Africans to manipulate, to aid their manipulation of Africa. You can never see an European coming down to Africa to walk on our streets and all this is in order to achieve whatever they want. But they will always send in. They will always send in someone. They will always send in someone from our own people, because they normally create these people. They normally create these people, and when they create them, they fool our people into thinking that they came for liberation. They make them. In fact, most times even they create them in Nigeria. A lot of activists were created by politicians. They first of all arrested them, and they try as much as they can to make them unnecessarily popular, thereby using the sentiment of the people. When the people come out to say that you are trying to intimidate this person, before you know it, he has got a lot of followers on Facebook. He has got a lot of followers. When he will defend the politician, he will find a way to do that. He will not do that in such a way that you will understand what is. You will normally decode these people. You will know exactly what they are doing. That was exactly what they did, because they have seen that they never believed that Mazi Alozie will not succumb to them. They believe that did Wazirike not sell out? That he will sell. So when they realize that this man is not ready to sell out, when they realize that this man is ready to give their people the freedom they require, what did they do? They planned and infiltrate us and started infiltrating the struggle. And how did they infiltrate the struggle? They made some people to join, and those people were even donating funds to the struggle. And with that, they started doing their whatever they can, because when you have an infiltrator among you, he will do everything to make sure that people are seeing his good works. So that was exactly what these people did. So now they have already gotten the publicity they needed. Then they started attacking the struggle. And most times they did this using some kind of plots in order to achieve what they want to do. So, but we thank God that our people were able to understand the game they are playing. And our people rose up to defend this struggle. So now it is certain, after 2 years of trial of this manipulation of the West, because the infiltrators, they did not all just get only backing from Nigeria. This is an international plot to destabilize IPOB. But IPOB were able to defeat them. Now we are no more talking about infiltrators as giving us trouble. We are now talking about infiltrators as defeated people. Because whether you like it or not, as far as we are going to write down what transpired during the Biafra struggle, we are going to also write about the infiltrators. So now, some people might say, oh, this time, this period, what happened, should not have happened. But understand that without this period, we will not march and win. Without this period, we are not going to get people that can stand still in the face of this struggle without compromising. We were able to remove those that can be controlled by money, those that can give money or position, and so, because even those of them go and check the media warriors. This food, they fooled them not only with money but also with position. They took them and gave them media heads in most places, and they started bragging. Most of them started writing as if they now know everything concerning IPOB. How can ordinary media personnel in IPOB claim to know what is happening in the leadership? You cannot know that. But these people did everything in order to get them, and by now we have already removed them. So tomorrow IPOB can march with the people they have today without having any doubt that a man will rise up and open fire on his own people. So this is God doing the necessary. Remember, Mazi Nnamdi even told us to pray, because he know that such a day is coming, and such a day is now, and we were able to win. And whatever Mazi Nnamdi said have already come to pass. And he said that this struggle will remain indestructible. And we have seen it. They have tried and they have failed. And if they try tomorrow, they will continue to fail. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Fearless Evangelist, please come up, because our next broadcaster is giving signal. He will be coming online. Fearless Evangelist.
Okay,
make a closing remark at the center, then we close it and make my announcement.